I'm just saying it, the waffle, as a waffle, is absolutely obnoxious. Hey, this is just a song that fits in between genres. We're really trying to tell you that we're down-home folks without saying we're country, because we don't want the connotation of being good old boys.
I trade my truck for an iPhone 1. Turns out it was stolen and no longer works.
No.
The gods don't interfere with what may or may not be a cursed weapon. She didn't care when freaking a demon was in our party. Why was she giving a crap about a cursed act?
That's funny.
What are you doing? Oh my God! What is happening?
This is why we did Say It Common, just for these kind of moments right here.
You're listening to Say It in Common, where we talk about it all, not just Dungeons and Dragons. I'm AJ Cannon.
Seth Templin.
Tyrell Merle.
Malachi Cannon.
There we go. First try.
Always.
This episode, as always, is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull.
Go check them out, TigerSkullRPG.com. Use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store. Thank you, Tiger Skull RPG. Something, I looked at the website earlier to see if there was anything new. There's a cool...
Someone's phone's ringing.
It's not mine.
It's mine. It's Kyle.
No.
You're on the podcast, Kyle. What's up?
Hey, buddy. I just got off work and we're just getting around. You know what time everybody be heading over?
6. One more time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if y'all were doing Say It in Common.
We're doing it right now. You're on it. Say hi to the fans.
Oh, hi, fans.
Yeah, we'll be there around
Okay.
6.
Bye, fans.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye.
Did he move again? Since we helped him move that
Yeah.
one time?
Oh.
Okay, I was going to say, I searched his address because I wasn't sure where that was, and I was like, oh, that's not where we were that one day.
I have not seen him in like a decade since he graduated from Heber.
Was he in my class? Or your?
I think he was in your
my
class, yeah.
Okay, anyway, Tiger Skull RPG. Yeah, if you go to the website, there's this one cool thing that's it's a collection of skeleton prints that are like snapped together. So you can just scatter skeleton remains everywhere and snap together whatever parts you want. And the thing is, if you buy the STL files, you can print as many as you want. Cool. You know, and all the packs have different poses, different.
So you can have like
so
forearm skeletons and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how they all snap together, but yeah, they're just like skeleton parts.
Just a pile of bones.
Just a pile of bones. So anyway, that was just one cool one that I was looking at. But there's plenty of other ones. Every pack comes with multiple poses, multiple characters. So go check those out. And be sure to use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store. And also follow us on all the socials. And at Twitch, at twitch.tv/commonersofd&D, where we stream Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And YouTube also, Dustin's posting a lot of stuff on there, so follow us on YouTube.
I actually got on our YouTube channel and looked, and like our do-it-yourself gaming table has a lot of like 4,000 views
It's got
now.
several thousand views, yeah.
And then our very first 5th edition face-off has almost 200 views. That's our like next most viewed game.
Yeah, we had shout out Slardster if you're listening to this. He was saying something about doing the 5th edition face-offs again. You were posting some more of them. They're just a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the whole second round recorded, and I never edited it.
We probably don't even have those character sheets anymore.
No, probably not. I think I still have mine, but I'm out. So I lost both of mine in the first round.
Dustin would have won with his darkness warlock.
I thought you were gonna beat him.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that.
Well, you had no spoilers just in case, but you ended up with. Well, there's going to be spoilers.
My bard and my
they were both in the semifinals.
Got in, right?
And you weren't playing Dustin in both games, so Dustin. So, yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think that he would have. I think that darkness warlock is just really.
I think you just had to beat. You would have had to beat one of Cameron's, I think, because Cameron beat Tyrell.
Yeah, Cameron beat me, and then Dustin beat me.
It wasn't his sorcerer. His sorcerer was not good.
No, it was his paladin.
You made it to the... Ty, did you make it to the second round with one?
My bard would have killed
both of my
paladin.
characters.
Okay.
Just because of burning metal.
So it was Dustin and Cameron second round then. And, okay.
Yeah, because
Was I going to play myself?
No, you were wanting to.
Okay.
It was only going to happen if you make it to the finals with both of your characters.
Cameron's character was able to basically trade hits, and he was able to outdo the damage that my fighter was able to do
Yeah.
with that paladin, with smites and stuff. So.
Yeah, I think there was. I don't know. I'd have to look at the bracket. I think it was coming down to you against Dustin, and maybe you against, or maybe it was you
would've
against
had to
Dustin
been.
on both sides. I don't remember.
Did both Dustins win?
I don't think
If
any
it
of
was
his
the,
lost.
there was only 4, weren't there? If it was the final round or the semifinals,
This is the second round is what we filmed, but I don't know what made it to the
Okay.
to the semifinals. I don't remember who all won.
No.
Did you won both of yours though?
I don't think I ever lost.
I don't think you did either. Okay, so there's 4 characters left, and 2 of them are yours.
So I'd have had to just go against Cameron and Dustin.
Yeah, yes. So.
How did Druid lose to Rogue? Right?
No, I was Rogue, and Anthony beat me. That was the one we had to redo. Remember?
Yeah.
And I almost beat him the second time.
Yeah. Those were they were fun.
Yeah.
They were a hassle.
Yeah, and somebody got on there on one of them and commented something about us. It's like we didn't even know the rules, and we apologized for the other thing, for the concentration check. That was the only thing. And Dustin said he went and watched the whole thing, and he couldn't find anything that we really missed. Nothing that important, which you can't play the game perfectly anyway. There's going to be stuff that's like, you run into stuff. It's like, well, yeah, we'll say this.
Yeah.
And everybody just has to agree on it. And I mean, that's just
Who
the
takes
game.
the time to go?
People have no life.
Was that one did Peyton? He commented on one of those videos, didn't he? Saying something about that West boy wore Tyrell out. Something like, do you remember that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got on there and said something about that. War Tyrell.
I think your QP3 song has like the third amount of listens, which I think
Really?
Dustin said he listens to it like twice a day or something. So
Yeah, I remember we
I
were on
invited
the
one
way
of
back
us
from
today.
Jonesboro, or on the way to Jonesboro, because y'all were going to play in that tournament or whatever, and I was with y'all, and you played it for me, and I thought it sounded good, but I didn't understand, the gravity of it, and then I listened to the podcast eventually and was like, oh my goodness, this
I
is the
listened
best
to
thing
it
ever.
just the other day, like when I was on there. I listened to it again, and I was like, it is definitely time. You could write another song by now.
Me and Malachi were just talking
So
about
much
it.
stuff has happened.
You need to on the way to Tulsa, see Brianna, and on the way back. That's going to give you you got a lot of drive time.
I don't. The problem
Brainstorm.
is, I mean, in the last probably 10 episodes, I've not kept good notes. I've not paid attention. I meant to listen to this last episode again. I don't even remember what we said we were going to do.
Is Quincy still taking notes after each episode, even if they're not super extensive?
I didn't even bring my crap with me last time. I didn't even have my
Character
notebook.
Yeah.
I just got to be better.
Are
I mean,
you
if you
even
just-
interested in going on, AJ? Do you just need to? Are you just ready to be done?
I don't know. I don't know. Do not know. I mean, it's not like
I'm mowing my lawn
it's
a
not
week
like
and a
it
half
takes lot of
ago,
our time.
and AJ just randomly texts me. He's like, "So after this campaign, are you done?"
I just felt like,
who knows?
depending on when it happens, I just feel like you're the most likely to not play anymore.
Why?
I don't know, because you're the starter, and then you always quit stuff.
Okay,
So I was just wondering.
I don't know.
And you're gonna have 2 kids now, and
Could happen. I don't know. Like I said, that's like 2 years away. Who knows
I
what
was
will
about
happen?
to
in
say,
2
maybe
years.
I don't know if we'll finish it honestly, but
Oh, you got
I have every intention
I
of
haven't
finishing
taken a note since episode 40.
Well, what was the last episode?
Which that was the one before we fought the dragon, so I guess it's only been like
I mean,
2.
yeah, that ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, since then, episode 42, episode 41.
One of those was 2-parters.
Oh, Seth, I think you always ask when we leveled up last. We leveled up after episode 36. So it's been like 7 episodes since we leveled up. We
wow.
well, we leveled up last one, but I didn't yet. So I
Y'all are
never did
level
that.
11, right?
Yeah.
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 And I was gonna let since we're keeping it common right now, I was gonna let the listeners in on my level up here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going Bard right now, and I'm getting Font of Inspiration, so that's going to give me my Bardic Inspiration back after short rests. And my Bardic Inspiration also went to a D8. And I'm getting spell slots. Well, I'm getting 2 third-level spell slots and 1 spell. So I don't know if I want to pick a third-level spell or just have those as an option to cast higher. Cast lower level stuff higher. So
Did Kyle take fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can fly now, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't take fireball.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's just wanting to do as much damage as possible.
I think being able to fly.
This whole thing is he wants range.
Yeah.
Taking fly gives him more range than
That
a
is true.
single cast of fireball.
And you can go 60 feet just by flying.
That's unbelievable. He is loaded, dude.
broken.
What's a good spell?
But that is a big key dump, though. That's like, what, 4 key?
I think he has like 12 though.
I know. That's true.
And he doesn't use. He only uses them for flurry of blows. He never tries stunning strikes. He really never
That
does
gong attack?
Yeah, he doesn't ever really do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he plays monks correctly or not, but it seems good.
Yeah.
It seems right.
I've only played like Monk one time. And that was at Tabaxi.
The cat, yeah.
That died like almost immediately after making it.
Oh man, I used to kill y'all a lot more than I do now.
I wonder why.
Sturges.
Sturges, not strong.
And troglodytes.
Did the roper kill y'all the
The
first
Roper
time?
killed Emeril, which is my high elf
Okay.
How many
fighter.
characters have you had die? It's Seth's.
I think he's had the most.
See, you
Including
killed
Corvus.
Manus, which was my first character that I ever made. That was a wizard. He died by bugbears.
Yeah.
Throwing a javelin to him. I technically, I died from that water spirit thing in that cave. What was that?
Put you to sleep and pulled you into the water.
Yeah, yeah, that one, and then
But Jack is still out there.
yeah, Emeril, and then that.
What was the
Tabaxi.
cat's name? Something Whispers of the Mountain or something? Winds off the mountain?
Something like that, yeah. Because I had another one that I made after Manus had died that was Shadow of the Mountain. And it was Assassin Tabaxi. Rogue.
You're a fan of rogues, aren't you?
I like rogues. I like mages too, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like just magic in this game is so overwhelming once you get up so high. It's just hard to keep up with all of it.
I'm guessing I can't have mass healing word.
No.
Oh, I could get sending. But we have some pretty good sending already.
Yeah.
I may not actually just not say what I take.
Just let it be a surprise.
I could get Liamon's Tiny Hut. That's pretty good.
What does that do?
I mean, it's like a force field you can set up around you.
What's the mansion one?
Morden. No. It's not Morden.
Is it not? Something mansion.
Well, there's several different spells that are kind of like that. There's like one that's like a magnificent castle or something like that. It's a cleric spell. I can't think of what that one's called either.
It's basically protection
No, come.
in any area. Like, people can't come into it.
Is it Morden Canyon? I can't remember.
Hypnotic pattern.
Is it like a building that just spawns? out of thin
Yeah,
air?
yeah.
It's invisible kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's
Or
just
opaque, maybe.
Immobile dome
yeah.
of force. It doesn't say you can't see through it. I need a component for that.
It is Morden Canaan's magnificent mansion.
Good topic.
Well, I'm interested to see what's happened
Sorry.
to Thrent.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
What has happened to
letting
Thran?
y'all talk.
Well. what
Oh
else?
yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. I killed another one.
Can you tell us what happened to Thran?
I don't want to spoil too much, but I mean, you guys could probably take a wild guess of what's
I mean, are
going
you
on.
undead?
I mean,
I mean, it would seem to
For
me.
every sense of the word, I mean,
he died and then woke back up, so I mean...
so you're a full-blown vampire now.
Maybe?
I'm just wondering what repercussions there are.
Me and him were talking
Swears
last
he's
night.
going to kill you.
Yeah. I was telling
Yeah.
you, I was talking to Malachi
Last
about
night.
that last night. That was,
Gillard says, if you're a vampire, I will kill you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
He can't kill him.
He can. He can try.
Well, then we'll have to kill Gillard.
okay. We'll be
And the
out
whole
2
party will
points.
just kill itself, and the campaign will be over.
Yep.
No, we'll just kill Gillard, and then the rest of us will go on.
Would you kill Gillard for trying to kill a vampire Thren?
I would. Quincy probably would.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You see what you've done, Tyrell?
It's all your fault.
Well, we're not just going to let Gillard kill you.
Well, of course. I mean, but you could try and stop him.
Well, I wouldn't immediately try to kill him. It would just be like a moment where it's just like, listen, we're not killing Thren. We're not.
We'll see tonight.
There haven't really been any big squabbles within the party, I don't think, have there? I mean, I know there's been, like...
Not since Gillard and Quincy.
Yeah.
Come on in, strong arm. You just have to sit on the bed and hold that mic.
Gotta hold a mic? What kind of fly-by-night outfit is this?
It's pretty podunk right now.
Oh my gosh. Why can't we get a professional up in here?
It's as professional as I can do.
He's got cards.
He does have cards. He is a professional.
I have what?
Cards, business cards.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Yeah. True.
Shout out Local Source Media.
How's your sound system doing now?
Wonderful. Actually, I need to call you back.
Why?
We want to do the TV to the projector.
Okay. How are we going to do it?
You're the professional.
Well, we talked about it last time, and I wasn't sure how to make it work.
The link box in the sound booth.
Yeah.
And just have to rerun all the cables.
So you just want me to come help you run cables? Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds good to me. When you want to do it?
I don't care. When are you not busy?
Anytime next week?
Okay. Tuesday?
Sure.
Okay.
Later morning? Like, what do you think? Afternoon? Do you have anything going? What do you need to do?
Yeah, afternoon would be fine.
Okay. We'll say.
I love that we're recording this.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1 o'clock. Okay, I'll be there.
It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Money.
All right. Okay, I'm not telling you what spell I'm taking. I will say it is 3rd level.
Will Vistrid kill Gillard if Gillard tries to kill Thren?
No, won't kill him.
You won't kill Gillard?
No.
Will you kill Thren? Will you assist in killing Thren?
No. Remember, Vistrid has a lot of like command and control abilities.
That's true. That is true.
Y'all assume magic works where y'all are at.
We are.
Yeah, we haven't tried that yet. Also,
Yes, it does.
okay, we said we were going to go back to... We were going back to Galeport and just going to try to spy and gather some information. I think that was really all we...
Y'all are in Galeport. Y'all talked to... the big planet sounded to me like y'all were going to go to the orphanage and set up a Hallow.
Oh, yeah, the Hallow thing.
So we're currently in that realm.
You were in
Yeah,
the one.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we're
we're
still
Weasel.
there.
The Wicked Weasel Wandering the Wisteria.
So even though this is in your campaign now, does he determine all the rules about how it works since it's kind of like his thing, or...
kind of.
Well, I've already largely established all the rules for how it works.
That's from your campaign, right? Okay.
But I can affect a few little things.
I'm going to go ahead and roll my hit points.
Okay.
What, did we level up?
No, he
No,
just
I
never
didn't-
did 'cause
I
he
didn't
bring
level up
his,
last time.
he didn't bring his character sheet last.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to that ASMR.
Almost walked out of the house today without all my stuff. Like, locked the house up, was out at my truck. Yep. Just pulled a Quincy.
You didn't have anything?
No. Which, yeah, I mean, everything's in my backpack.
That's not a Quincy.
I have a little bit more stuff to bring than anybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
An entire mobile recording studio. I just forgot my D&D bag last time. Okay, there's a D8. All right. If this is below a 5, Seth's probably rolling it again.
Whoa. I would take a 4.
That's 4. Come on, Seth.
Man.
Living dangerously.
Seth rolls high. It's an 8.
Oh!
Plus con, that's 3. 11 hit points. I'm up to 122.
Hilarious.
You know, I don't think I've ever had Seth re-roll a hit die and it not run higher.
I have
think
done it
he-
once for Tate, I think.
I think you might have done one lower for me one time, but not a lot lower.
It's not been the majority of the time I roll higher or the same.
Yeah, and for any listeners that don't know, when we level up, we roll hit points, and if we don't like our roll, we can have Seth roll it again, but we have to take whatever it is. I think that's just a house rule, isn't it? Okay. Here's a question for Vistrid, probably. Did I buy another potion of water breathing last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I wonder how much it cost.
It was a lot.
It was more than you.
250.
Yeah.
It was 250.
250 gold. Yeah.
Yep. Prices are crazy at Galeport right now.
Boy, I don't have much gold.
Y'all have got a whole bunch of platinum still in the bag.
Yeah, but it's not mine.
It's the groups.
We almost didn't. Dustin starts saying, "There's no gold in there." I'm like, "Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is." Because I put it all in there. Why did Corvus have that much platinum on him?
That's from that house.
No, it's from the house, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the thugs.
Yeah.
Not the thugs. Oh, was it the
Dewberries.
thugs? No, it was
It was
Dewberries. Yeah,
Dewberries.
Dewberry had a bunch. I'm like,
It was in that
I
drawer.
thought I was thinking that was with the house.
Remember
that
he-
had
Corvus
kids
was
in
the
it.
first one to
Remember, I unlocked the
chest.
drawer and there was like a bunch
I
in
think
there.
the thugs had gold. Had a pretty good amount of gold.
Yeah,
but,
they did.
But
that was
Dewberry
at
had
Dewberry's house. They
platinum.
found hundreds of platinum.
Yeah, well, he's been.
Because he built his Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
with a note signed J.
That's right.
Jake. Gotta
We
be.
don't know that.
Gotta be.
We don't know that.
Gotta be.
Jevenlin.
But we've got. Okay, we're gonna go stake out, try to gather some info. We've got
The Slake coming up.
Jax's new champion.
Yeah.
We've got maybe the Heroes of Juniper Grove. We got the Gouged Eye. May never see them again. I don't know.
Gouged Eye's way up there. They're in the Burnham Forest.
Yeah, as far as we know.
Okay.
One of them was close enough to get Cezrin.
That was a long time ago, though. Cezrin's been under control for a long time.
Maybe they can
What, that was
teleport.
like 200 years? What?
Was it
Was it
15?
I don't remember.
Or was
No, it was
50?
just a few years. It wasn't that.
It wasn't
It wasn't that
weeks.
long?
It wasn't weeks ago.
Yeah, it was several years.
How long has the king been?
500,
500. Okay.
which is not a long time in D&D standards at all.
No, not at all.
Did you kind
You
of
have
buff
characters that live
Cezrin?
longer than that.
Because the Great Bronze Dragon, aren't they like CR 21 or 2?
It was. I don't think it was. It might have just been an adult dragon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it wasn't an ancient one.
I don't think so.
Because I looked up something and it sounded like what he was, and it was like over level 20. And I was like,
We could have fought him. What are you talking
They're
about?
also gargantuan, which would be
I can tell you.
enormous.
Ancients are or adults are?
Ancients.
Well, how big are adults?
Adults are huge. Yeah.
oh, Cezrin, was it huge?
The mini was.
Yeah, the mini was huge.
Tried to tie him down with ropes. It was a valiant effort.
Yeah.
I am so upset that my Earth Elemental fastball special did not work.
You just plopped him on the ground.
I rolled a 2.
It was a CR.
Like I could have rolled
15.
anything 3 or higher and it worked.
Yeah,
I rolled a 2.
and it was a 2.
That was really funny,
Played
though.
to your strengths.
I was dying listening to that.
Played to the odds.
So upset about that.
I was looking up CR stuff, just like trying to get a kind of an idea of what I could do for y'all. I looked up some CR3s. Apparently, there's 7 of y'all at level 11. 20 CR3s is a deadly encounter, and I do not believe that.
7. What did you say? 7 CR3s.
Mm-hmm. No, 20 CR3s.
20 CR3s.
Y'all are 7
7
level
of us.
11s.
There's no way.
I don't think so, but it says it was deadly. A level 20 CR, just like 1, is a medium encounter for y'all.
1 CR20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you're concentrating all your
Yeah.
power in one. But
Action
a CR3
economy.
is going to have 30 hit points?
Like 50, 60.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a CR3, not a level
Yeah.
3.
And they'll have probably multiple attacks too, depending on what kind of thing they are. And
Yeah.
Like if they're like I think it's a bear, isn't a basic like brown bear or grizzly or whatever, like don't they have like 2 attacks in one go?
Yeah, they got multi-attack.
Yeah.
Well, I could see that. I could see that then. If you had 20 grizzly bears, that'd be a match for about anybody. 20 grizzly bears.
Especially if it's
Yeah,
like
the action economy is where it starts just adding up.
Yeah.
Y'all ask these questions. Y'all used to ask these all the time. Y'all giving
wins
a
in
grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?
Silverback gorilla.
Grizzly bear.
Hey, if the silverback gorilla has a sledgehammer,
No,
I'm gonna
it's
give it
just
to
a
the gorilla.
normal animal.
Okay, probably the grizzly. 'cause
Yeah,
you
Grizzly has
climb to
natural
pieces.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to give the silverback a weapon.
You jump on the back of the. I think it would win. I think it could just choke the bear out.
I don't think you can reach around his
If
neck.
it was trained in MMA, yeah.
They fight.
Like throw an armbar on them.
They fight.
Yeah.
I think a gorilla would win that. I think gorillas
Third
are
time.
gorillas like much larger even than a bear.
No. The Kodiak grizzly is the largest land mammal, or land carnivore.
What about a polar bear?
The Kodiak grizzly's bigger. The Kodiak is the largest land carnivore that has land mammal carnivore.
Have y'all heard
that
this
has
one?
ever walked the earth?
1 million lions.
Wouldn't be good to run into that.
Or one of every Pokemon. Who wins that?
Even like high evolved Pokemon?
Just every Pokemon.
How
One
many
of
Pokemon,
every
are there? No.
Less than 500, I think.
Probably the lions.
No, not even.
A
Yeah, several of
million
the-
lions?
Arceus is a god.
Yeah, several of the Pokemon are like primordial creation gods.
Yeah. Time gods. Yeah, it's easy.
I mean, are we just talking like just out in the wide open, or like out in the forest, the jungle, or
I don't know. It's just 1 million
What-
lions.
Is it just a full frontal
Now,
battle?
someone
or-
said like it would the entire the entire city of New York City wouldn't hold 1 million lions or something like that.
It's got 8 million
I
people.
was going to say it holds
I don't
how
know.
many
Well,
millions
I
of
guess if they're
people?
on the streets, which
Yeah.
I mean, it still would hold.
Yeah.
I think that many.
I
but
don't know.
It wouldn't be a good
You
place
start
to
stacking
be.
them up in the apartments.
Yeah.
But like you just get like a water Pokemon cast Surf or something and they all just drown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over.
Well, yeah, I get. Well, it's not even a balanced fight then. I mean,
Yeah, that's why people say 1 million. But people think the lions all
I mean,
the
you
time.
have fantasy versus reality.
what if you had 1 million lions versus 1 million Squirtles? The lions win.
That one they might would win. It depends.
1 million lions versus 1 million level
Squirtles
1
have
Pokemon. I don't think it's even close.
How about 1 million lions versus one
if they-
Tyrell on Super Smash Brothers? I'm going with Tyrell every day of the week.
one at a time?
Depends. Who does Tyrell pick?
No, all of them at the same
All
time.
of them at once.
Tyrell can pick any of them.
any character. Old Super Smash. I don't know if he's still
Super
good.
Smash
like-
Bros. Melee. I've never really played any of the newer ones. That's on GameCube.
Me and you played the Switch one for a while.
Yeah, I think I played with Cameron once too.
Hey, I noticed in this last episode that Gillard, after he had his memory taken or whatever, he's bad on Edge.
Yeah.
After that,
He didn't like that.
yeah,
and
He
now-
played it correctly.
Yeah. And now we got a vampire.
yeah. That leads to that.
Thordak understood, didn't he? When it happened to him. And Dustin definitely understood.
Thordak was very, iffy on it too. Like didn't like that. Didn't appreciate that.
I mean, imagine a defining moment of your life, it being wiped from you and just being like someone told you the story of it.
But do you know that used to be your story?
Yeah,
But
you kind of
imagine-
understand that. But you don't feel the responsibility for it anymore. You can see it truly how you would see someone else telling you the story of it. Like, it'd mess with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt bad for what I did because I wasn't paying
You
attention.
should feel bad for a lot.
Oh yeah, for Gillard's sacrifice of that.
Quit
and
buying
then,
that.
And then I bought it. Anyway, that was my own fault because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, and I'm sorry,
That was funny.
Dustin, for doing that. But then afterwards, after I did it, I was like, screw it, I'm going to go with it because I think that's what actually Thrin would actually do. Because at the moment, Thrin's not himself really. So
Is he ever going to be himself again?
Doesn't sound like it.
Maybe we should have. Maybe we should kill him.
I mean, we have a full cleric now. So hit him with
Can he
a greater
restore him or
res
something?
I don't know.
I don't know. He was acting like he couldn't do anything when he was laying there dead.
Try resurrection.
We talked about that, didn't we?
Maybe we should kill him and then
think that
revive
would-
him.
Well, yeah, I was.
At that game.
What if this
Reincarnate.
Yeah.
Reincarnate will switch your.
What if this is Tyrell's whole grand
Anything.
plan, and you just ruin it in one moment?
I
by
hope
just
we do.
resurrecting him.
Then he'll just do it again.
Yeah, he'll find another.
Rocks will fall on him and he'll die, and then he'll come back with Corvus will be alive again.
All the good things about Corvus, though, if they were in Thrin, y'all would probably like it.
Corvus was a great
He was great in battle.
ally.
Yeah.
Why do you dislike Thrin so much? Like, we all love Thrin, and it seems like you
I don't know. I
don't.
just don't find him a very interesting character at all.
He's the most
for one.
interesting
And
character in the party.
Yeah, I would
How?
think so.
How though? Seriously though, like
He's a blade-singing wizard that studied under a master that's somehow tied up in all this from way back.
Yeah.
He's now turning into a vampire.
Yeah, that's now turning into a vampire. But, you know,
After he
even
was-
before that, like...
After he was locked up with a bunch of vampires for a week.
He decapitates everyone.
That's true.
I haven't done that in a
With a
long time.
backflip. With a backflip.
Yeah. He's just, I don't know, he's nasty.
It's just not what you wanted when you first started the game.
I don't know.
It's hard to come up with a character at level 1.
Zero.
Level 0, yeah.
Yeah, level 0. True.
If we were to play another campaign, would we start it like that again, level 0? I think that's
I
the
don't
way
know.
to go.
I maybe.
I think I like it. I do. I really like it.
I think that doing it that way, I would venture a guess. I can't read his mind, and I can't tell you why he doesn't like Thrin. But like, he wanted to make a certain character, with regardless of how the story went. Honestly, AJ doing his barbarian thing and like not being a like quote unquote perfect character in that sense, I think you probably had a lot of the most fun just
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
definitely.
jump completely into the
And
character
I went from
development.
being really weak to being really powerful. Of course, it's just because you gave me the Hulk hands, but...
Well, that's a DM's job, is try to keep everyone about the same power.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like, say a fighter, you know, once they get up to a certain level with, like, say, a wizard, that wizard's going to go exponentially higher, like damage wise and everything output in
So
comparison to that fighter.
so you got to give the fighter
so
a
the
few
DM has
things.
to give them stuff, otherwise it's going to be bad.
Do you guys feel like your characters in the game like reflect you in real life in
To-
certain
to a
ways?
point, you
because
have to.
I do. Like just listening to it, I see it all the time. It's
Kyle
really funny.
and Rask, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Kyle and Rask, I think Corvus and Tyrell, maybe not as much Thrin a little bit.
Well, Thrin, yeah, because I mean he's kind of quiet and and thoughtful.
But you just kind of play your character.
But
to
then
your
there's just this
personality.
savagery that's deep down within him.
Yeah.
At the same time.
The decapitation backflip.
Yep.
His truest desires.
It's kind of hard to play a character and not show
And then
you.
Buck,
a little
like
bit.
Anthony's kind of the peacemaker. You know,
Yeah.
he wants you to.
But then I've
everyone
played
to get along.
Shalon.
You did play Shalon,
Yeah.
and she wasn't like you at all.
I don't think so. You can definitely not be yourself.
yeah, I forgot about the character. Yeah,
Yeah,
She
I mean,
was
I
like-
have an idea for another character, and it would be completely different
Then Quincy?
Yeah.
Or from you? Or is it just another
from me
version of
and
you?
Quincy. I mean, I feel like your personality shows through a character.
Like, if we did this
but
again, would we want to do an evil campaign? Would that be a interest?
I don't really want to.
See, that's kind of what happened in Critical Role. Like, they kind of got tired of being the heroes from Season 1, and then Season 2, they just went off the rails being kind of the bad guys.
Really?
Kind of. Yeah. They were not good people.
they're more like anti-heroes.
Yeah,
about to
more like
say, like,
anti-heroes, yeah.
That's something y'all could try, maybe. Anti-hero.
Just kind of let it play out and see what happens. Build backstories that could go either direction. I mean, like, we could have had that happen with Urist if he would have kept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he could have just been more of a
See, I
chaotic.
think if I was put in that position, I would have leaned into the evil side of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that would have been fun.
Yeah, Urist very much could have easily gone anti-hero. You almost Punisher style.
Most warlocks, anyway, I feel like should probably be evil. If they're
Yeah.
not, they're definitely
the
going to
warlock
be in.
class is heavily flavored evil. Like, it doesn't have to be.
There is a new dude on
But
YouTube.
it kind of leans that way.
And he just puts out he's like, here's 7 ideas for your next character, and he focuses on each one of the classes, and he comes up with some of the most fantastic ideas. Just little, I watched one on Warlock, and it's like there's two. One of them was two. I don't know. Two gods pretty much are vying for the most powerful hero, and they just pick 2 of the most unimpressive people, and you're one of those. So you're like, one god is focusing on you, and then another god is focusing on this other person. That was a really cool idea. Another one was it was the demonic pact or something, and you were dying as a child, and your parents made a deal with a fiend to bring you back to life, but you're eventually going to be sacrificed to bring that fiend back from, that's just easily written campaign stories. I mean, very fun. That guy, I don't remember his name, but he comes up in my feed a lot, and I like him.
That could also explain I
think I shared one.
A tiefling's creation too, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tiefling's weird. Never been interested. I always just want to play normal races.
Well, tiefling and Aasimar are like the duality.
Celestial.
Yeah.
And then they tried to add the animal gods thing in too. They've already said that's
Ardling?
done. Yeah, Ardling, they're out now. They're not even going to be in.
Yeah,
they're not going to be in 5th edition. So stupid.
It's got to be called at least 5.5. It's got to be 5.5.
They say it's called 5th edition.
They're just calling it 5th edition?
Mm-hmm. Makes no sense.
I thought they were calling it 1D&D.
They changed
Everything that they've released after Tosh's has been so upscaled in comparison to everything in the player's handbook. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, power creep has gone.
Yeah.
It's not creeping anymore.
No.
It's on a freight train.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to fix it. Critical Role, I think, is creating their own own rule set for a role playing game.
It's not going to be Dungeons and Dragons. It's just going to be
something of their own creation.
I
saw the name of it. I don't remember it now.
I saw that a bunch of professional gamers were making their own battle royale too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ninja and
creating something.
Cobble Presses too.
Yeah, Cobble Press is releasing one that it's
Flag.
pretty much just straight up 5th edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think it's all because of these people clamping down on their rights and creation stuff. It's not what it's supposed to be, so we'll just do our own thing.
We're gonna have a lot more options going into the future, and they might be better than Dungeons and
I want to try Pathfinder 2nd edition bad.
I would love to.
I want to try Pathfinder.
Is it complicated?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's
if
more like 3.5.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's any more complicated. I think it just gives you more options. So are more options complicated? It depends
Not
on
necessarily.
Yeah.
It's just some of those mechanical rules about getting health back and losing limbs and just all that stuff. I know that was way stricter in previous editions. Hit points are kind of weird. I think about this all the time.
I hate 5th edition rules for hit points.
Here's the deal with hit points. It's like, are you calling... Okay, when you go to... Say you have 100 hit points and you lose 50. Are you losing blood, or you just finally took a solid hit? Because if you think about like a soldier in battle wearing armor, they're taking ding, 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 ding all over the place. Is each one of those a loss of hit points? Like even one that maybe doesn't penetrate your armor or doesn't hit flesh?
Oh no, because we have missed attacks that can bounce off of armor and stuff.
There's that too. So I'm wondering, like, okay, Quincy gets hit and loses 10 hit points. What actually happened?
That's a cut or a stab,
just
or
a cut
or a pierce, or
and then we get those hit
bludgeoning.
points back on a short rest, so that bad cut just healed.
Yeah, so it makes no sense.
I guess maybe if you had time, you kind of clawed up if it wasn't too bad. But going down to 1 hit point and then getting all your hit points back overnight just doesn't make sense. It's almost like you're in a different world.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if at 1 hit point you're just like exhausted, tired. You're not like, if you go to 0 hit points, it's because you didn't block the blow.
So there was one my DM, he hated those rules, and he started implementing, if you go to 0 hit points and you come back up, you get a point of exhaustion. If you go back down, you're at 2 points of exhaustion. So like it actually, because once you get to 6, you're dead.
Yeah.
So I mean, it actually did add to the gravity of you just can't keep getting hit.
With healing word in play, going down and coming right back.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Unless someone just decides to hit you while you're down.
That is an interesting thing.
Who would be so evil to do that?
Evil characters.
But I feel like 5th edition is almost,
Bloodthirsty
I
characters.
feel like 5th edition is more like a video game, like kind of a respawning kind of,
Yeah.
you know, like you almost have multiple lives instead of. It's not like Dark Souls.
Like what I did with you guys when we played that campaign is like I gave you guys the healing surge.
The healing surge thing is cool.
To be able to regenerate health because you guys don't have a healer. So
Yeah.
that's one way you can use your hit die.
It's kind of
At any time?
kind of a cool play.
How did I roll it? You can do it as an action once per long rest. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can, and you have to just choose how many hit die you want
Yeah,
to use.
yeah. You can't use it again once you use it.
Smart.
Yeah. Kind of cool. That's
Yep,
cool.
I like that.
For a smaller campaign without as many characters. And,
Without
Yeah,
healers.
and you know, as
Lower
DM,
level.
you have to recognize parties' weaknesses like that and change the rules around it.
Yeah.
Because you know,
Yeah, we're losing our healer now in
you're-
your game.
yeah,
Yeah.
who was y'all's healer?
He
and-
can't stay with a character.
Oh, he died?
No, he just left.
Your character left?
yeah, he got a letter from home. And
We
had
didn't
to-
know what was going on. We didn't know if Tyrell was quitting. We didn't know if he had a new character.
See,
guy.
and Tyrell is like, he has
I
all
was
these
like, no,
ideas.
we're going with you. We're going with you.
He has all these ideas for characters, and he just refuses to wait until the next campaign or death to do them. He has to just do.
I'm retiring this character now.
What are you
I
gonna
plan
be
on
now?
being very liberal with
health potions.
allowing the making of health potions. Yeah, because like rule is written, it takes 8 hours to brew one standard
Dumb.
healing potion. It's like, yeah, no.
Dexter and
Yeah, I'm
Nathaniel are gonna love that.
I'm gonna be quite liberal with allowing them to make several healing potions like in a brewing session.
Okay.
Well, I think your character is also investing in alchemy and stuff too, right?
Yeah,
Edwin.
Edwin, yeah. We've not really talked about that campaign.
I like that kind of stuff. Like no one does that enough. I've given Cameron the ability to literally change all y'all's armor and weapons and stuff, and it hasn't happened yet. Maybe because y'all just haven't sat still.
He's offered a couple times, but yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really done that.
But like Vistra doesn't use anything metal.
Well, you keep us moving so much.
yeah, I know.
We are terrified to sit still.
I'm terrified. Yeah, we finally think we have a safe place, and now we realize that you can't stay here very long.
It's like Hotel California.
Yeah. You can check in any time you like, but you may never leave. Guess my mom's going to be on the podcast.
She
today.
thought that was funny.
Does she still listen to everything?
Yeah.
Shout out, Miss Debbie.
You just laughed.
Well, anything else D&D wise, or we got any console stuff to talk about? Ryan, what are you playing? Can you still not stream with us?
No, my internet's still just in and out all the time.
Our tower got struck by
it
lightning.
just does not stay on steady.
Yeah.
Like when it runs fine. But then it disconnects for 10, 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Like once per hour. So, you know, I can't, you know, I would never be able to stream because by the time I got on there, I'd be kicked back out.
Yeah.
And, you know,
It'd just be ruining games.
but I mean, I recently just went back to playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I want to get back into that.
Well, I never finished Fallen Order, and Survivor
Yeah.
either just came out.
Yeah,
or
it's about
fixing
to come out. Yeah.
Fixing to come out, yeah. So, like, okay. So I went back and played Fallen Order, and I'm like 90% done with the game. And I'm like, this is such a good story. It is such a good story.
I hate that it's. I don't enjoy the just difficulty factor of it being a Dark Souls-esque kind of game, but it's fun. It is a fun game.
Once you get good with your force
Yeah.
powers,
Okay.
it is blazingly easy.
That first place,
Especially because you tend to be on like cliff tops a lot and
you just push
edges.
people off.
Yeah, just pull people and throw them off the edge. Pull people, throw them off the edge.
Are you playing on PS5 or PC?
PC.
I think that game's free on PlayStation, isn't it? I feel like I got it free.
Fallen Order? I think it is now. And now it is.
I bought it years ago on like 90% off on Steam.
I just don't have time to play games.
Have you been playing anything?
No, my
Well, you know.
in-laws actually moved in with us, so
Get divorced
Oh, really?
and become a deadbeat dad, and you'll have time. I mean, come on. Pick priorities here.
Are they moving or what?
yeah, they're he's been building a house for the past year or so, and with everything going on with Amy and stuff, he really just put it on the back burner to spend
Yeah.
as much time with her as possible. And then after she passed, Kim just didn't want to go back into that place. They've been back. They've been there yesterday. They're there right now, just moving stuff out.
Yeah.
And but they've moved in with us. They've taken. I don't know where Dustin's going to sleep tonight. I guess on our couch.
Oh, was he planning on staying with you?
I figured. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have as far to go now. He's living in Wynn, so it's just like 2 hours.
Oh well, maybe he'll go home.
Yeah, he did. He did last time from Tate's, but Tate's is closer too
Yeah.
than Kyle's.
Yeah,
I don't know, he can stay here if he has to.
That's unbelievable. He almost got hit by that tornado.
Yeah,
Went to his buddy's house because it was a safer place.
yeah.
Almost got hit by the tornado.
Boy, we've had some crazy stuff going on in
I didn't
common
hear
life.
about this. This is new.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that either.
The tornado. That went
Oh yeah,
through-
that tornado went through Wynn. It was close to Dustin's house, and he wasn't comfortable in the house that he's renting. And one of his friends has a bigger house, probably with a basement. And he goes over there, and then it was really close. It went
basically
right.
in their yard.
Yeah,
Oh, was that on stream
I
or
think we
something?
probably
Oh,
just
yeah,
talked
we
about it on
told.
stream. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. We haven't had a say it in common. Of course, Dustin wasn't on last time either, and the tornado was before the last episode, I think. Okay. Anyway, Tyrell, Skyrim, Dark Souls.
Elden Ring
Mods.
has a DLC coming out.
Oh.
Sometime after, what's that mech game that's coming out now?
The what?
Mech game?
Yeah, FromSoft's
Oh,
releasing-
Armored Core.
Armored Core, yes.
Armored Core 6.
Yes.
Fires of Rubicon.
Yep. After that gets
Haven't heard
released, they are releasing the DLC for Elden Ring, supposedly.
All
That is
right.
a long time coming.
Yep.
Is that
Yeah, I
game
thought
2
they
years
already
old
did
yet?
It's a year. and-
Yeah.
Just a year?
Over a year.
Okay.
It's well over.
Well, what about Hogwarts? I haven't heard anybody talking about Hogwarts. Did you play it any?
I own it. I've never played it.
You still haven't played it?
I've never played it.
It's I don't know. I have not played enough of it. Maybe it speeds up when you can start like flying around and stuff, but just running everywhere, it's like there's just not enough to do. It's an open world, but like the good thing about like Red Dead Redemption 2 is like the best open world game I've ever played because there's just always something. Every 45 seconds or something, you run into something that just keeps your kind of attention. Hogwarts, it doesn't look like a bad game, but like you're looking for secrets, so you just run 4 foot and cast a spell that like you cast Revelio and try to see if there's anything in your close venue. Run 4 steps, cast it again. So
Oh
that
my
gets really
gosh.
repetitive.
Yeah.
I think it could get more enjoyable. I just don't have time to play games.
I don't really get. I don't buy new games. I bought Tiny Tina's when it came out, but I usually wait and see what people say about them, and then if there's any kind of fixes or DLCs or anything, get it later and get it cheaper. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of cheating the system. But
No, I think that's probably the best thing you can do. Honestly,
it doesn't ever seem like the pre-sales are. There's nothing worth.
I'll tell you, like games used to that didn't really work. Like I don't know, because they used to make full on games. They used to like you could pre-order a game and know that it was going to be good because they just built fully made games.
It's complete.
And it's complete. You're not getting anything else. This is the whole game. So
Yeah.
you might as well just go ahead and pre-order it. There's not really a point in it now.
You know, it's almost like quality has gone downhill.
Yeah,
And I
because of
don't-
the
Yeah,
internet.
They can
I
always
don't
add
really
stuff.
understand why so much.
It's because they can just add to it.
They can add DLC later. They don't have to complete the game. They don't have to make sure the bugs are out.
Yeah, they don't have to. Yeah,
it's like
the
there's no
Bethesda
quality
syndrome.
assurance.
You are the testers for the game
Yeah.
when you download it.
Yeah.
They-
Cyberpunk is one of the worst stories of it. I mean, that game was unplayable, and they put it out there.
Well, on
Has,
console it was unplayable. PC, like it was a game that was originally designed on PC and then ported to consoles, and like on PC it was good. It had some glitches, but it was good.
Now, I think it was also okay on the PS5 and the new Xbox. I think
Yeah.
it was okay there, but the older
it never should have been released on
Yeah, they
on
should've.
last gen.
It was just greed.
Well, what about has that Bethesda the space game? Has it come out yet?
Starfield, no.
Yeah.
No,
I
it
got a
hasn't.
feeling it's going to be bug ridden, and
No, it's Bethesda. I mean, you
Yeah.
can expect it.
Yeah.
It's not a bug. It's a feature.
because you're talking about something that's huge, and you're not even talking about just one world. You're talking about planets, interplanetary stuff. So
I remember when Skyrim first came out. This is showing my age, but like one of our buddies
our
in
age.
college, he college. We were in college when Skyrim came out. I was like,
I was in high school. I remember being at Chris's on New Year's or something, and Tyrell and Anthony were down there playing it in the basement.
That's funny, dude.
And I was making fun of them the whole time.
But he refused to download like new updates, and he was locked out of Quest because the game was so bad. Like, and then like he would have had to completely start over to get back into these quests just because their updates didn't work once he finally did it.
wow.
I remember when the game first released. I had loved Oblivion, so I got Skyrim just immediately. It wasn't a glitch, but they discovered that the longer you play it, the larger the save files got. And it reached a point where the save file was like out of parameter. So it would self-corrupt. Like, so you were limited to overriding your own save like 60 something times, I think.
That's crazy.
So, and they knew about this almost immediately, and said, there is a patch incoming. Just wait for a little bit. So I wouldn't turn it off. I wouldn't save it. I would just keep going.
Oh my god.
And like only save it and turn it off like once every 2 or 3 days. I would just leave the console running.
Yeah.
And that was what, a 360 probably?
No, it was
PS3.
PS3.
Three.
Yeah, 3.
Why are we so averse to turning off our things now? Back in the day, my GameCube, that thing, I didn't turn it off. Like I just
Oh, really?
Yeah, never. My PlayStation 2 never turned it off. Like
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because they were made of lead.
I was about to say the PlayStation 2 could survive a nuclear bomb.
It could.
I had the Slim,
Mine
actually.
still runs.
Okay,
My
yeah.
PS2 still runs perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Yeah,
a lot
mine
of
too.
people had no problems with their PS2. The original big brick ones. I did. It's one of the only consoles I've ever
dropped
You
mine.
kidding me?
I've kicked it on accident.
I had the
It's
Slim,
still-
and eventually the thing wouldn't recognize that it wouldn't shut or something, and then I could just place my GameCube on top of it, and it would run perfectly.
That was what messed
That's
up with my
insane.
2 is the tray wouldn't come out. And with the Slim and the PS1, all you ever had to do was just set a book on top of it, and it would keep going. And I ended up, my big brick one broke, and it's the only console I've ever replaced. I got the Slim, and one day I was playing, I don't remember, I was playing Spyro or something, and I was sitting on the couch, and it was on the up by the TV, and I had my controller stretched across there. And my sister jumped through and tripped over my cord and yanked the whole thing off. It never stopped playing.
Yep. Oh yeah. I would just how funny that we used to have to play corded up. Like, isn't that hilarious?
I know, it's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know how many times like you just go to stretch or something, hold on to your controller, and the whole
Yank
thing
the
would just
whole thing
fall
out.
out.
And now, I'm afraid if my PS5, I got on rest mode right now, and I'm thinking I need to turn that off because something's liable to happen.
During the COVID pandemic in 2020, and when I came back from Panama in May, I was in like quarantine for 2 weeks, whatever, and I was out in the shop, and I pulled out my PS2 out there in the shop and was playing Sly Cooper and had the best time of my life.
Sly Cooper.
Such a good game.
That was such a good game. Yeah.
Yep.
I never beat Thieves in Time.
Is that 4?
Yeah,
Okay,
That was when it
I
came
need
out
to
on
play
PS,
that one.
PS4 or PS3?
3. It was on the classic hits on the thing, but you had to stream it. You couldn't download it, so I couldn't play it.
I beat the first one, and I can't remember if I ever beat the third one. I quit playing the second one, I think, and tried the third one and liked it better, and I think I beat it. I haven't played
I bought the third one first on Black Friday for $5 and loved it.
Yeah, dude, it's
Didn't
so
understand
good.
any of it.
Yeah.
Like, and then you go. Then I bought the first game. And I was like, "Oh, Bentley's not in a wheelchair. What? That is crazy."
Yeah.
And then you find out why he gets in a wheelchair in the second game. Yeah, I love those. I beat those games probably like 6 times each.
Yeah.
Like, I love those games.
Yeah, 3's my favorite.
Was
I think
anybody,
2's better.
Did any of y'all play Crash Bandicoot? I think I was the only one that played it. I had 2 and 3. Never played the first one. I got the first one in the Insane Trilogy. I downloaded that, and I played it, and it's harder.
That's
than
a Dark
2 and
Souls
3.
game.
It is. It's like the original Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They call it that. Like
Yeah.
gamers call it the Dark Souls of like old games. Yeah,
Which
It's
I thought
hard.
the first Sly Cooper was kind of the same. You have no
that game's
lives.
so easy.
There was one spot I almost broke every controller I had. There was like this tunnel, and you had to jump, and you had to time the jump just perfectly and hook and swing. And there was a glitch, and he would not grab it. I was running my head through it, and he wouldn't grab it, and I would fall in the water on the other side. And it finally did it, and then I died just past it, and I had to do it all over again. I hate games where when you touch something, you die.
Yeah, I could run through one probably right now and not lose a life.
Something I would
Not lose a life.
Not lose a life.
Something I'd like to try out is Kingsfield. It's one of those older games like that. I think that's on PS1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a life.
Kingsfield?
Yeah, it's made by From Software. It's got a lot of the Dark Souls aspects, but it's a first-person hack and slash.
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
I haven't either. It's only on PlayStation 1, I think.
Do y'all play Skyrim first person or third person?
A mix of
Both.
the two. Yeah.
I've actually got enough mods installed on my Skyrim. I just reinstalled Skyrim.
My biggest problem with Werewolf Form and Vampire
I just got a new computer 2 weeks ago. I finally broke down and got new hardware. And I reinstalled Skyrim, and I installed enough mods that I'm actually playing as a character from our campaign. I'm playing as Calum. I created Calum in Skyrim.
He can turn into a dragon?
Not yet, but
He's on his way.
once I get the right shout.
That's funny.
Can you turn into a dragon in Skyrim?
With mods.
Oh, mods?
Yeah, not vanilla.
No.
Yeah.
One of the mods is a like expanded magic
Yeah.
that like instead of like just being able to like either throw fire or stream fire, like now you can call an absolute firestorm down from the sky.
Is there a PS5, the anniversary edition with the mods, is there an alternate start option in that?
I don't think so.
It's probably external scripting, and PlayStation's not friendly with that. So
That's
Unless you jailbreak it.
the mods are I don't think are even any good.
I mean, you got survival and stuff like that, but I mean, that's about all you get. You don't get any of the stuff that has like any of the crazy.
Oh my gosh, what now?
Tate's here.
Four.
What time do we need to leave?
It's just, I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
much
well, I'd like to get over there and kind of set up before everybody gets there.
5:30. Get there at 5:30, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Leave around 5. Anywho, sorry, sidetracked.
Oh,
I'm playing a new phone game. It's not a new phone game. It's an old one that I used to play. It's really crazy. Y'all probably heard me talk about Little Alchemist before. It's just a stupid little card game on your phone. The company gave up on the game, but like the fans of it loved it so much that they kept a Discord going. They just kept playing. You could keep playing it, but they didn't update it. They didn't mess with it at all. And like the fans of this game convinced a company to buy this game from these people. And like they have put, you can have both apps actually, but they've put out a new version of the game, and they're like actually updating it now and stuff. And it's a fun little game. I actually downloaded.
on your phone?
You play it on your phone? I downloaded yesterday or a couple days ago a screen recorder on my phone and was trying to get. I was going to start putting it on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
The sound was horrible though. Like the game audio was really loud, and I was having to scream just to even sound like I was talking normal. So I have to figure out how to really get it working right. But I'll probably put some YouTube videos up of that.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Some new content for followers.
it's a fun little game.
Share. That's all I can tell you. I could get
Go
it.
away, Tate.
Hi. Clean shaven.
I'm clean shaven every time.
I know, I didn't notice it last time I saw you, so.
Your beard looks good, Anthony. Your hair looks good.
I
You
shave
just get
once
out of
a
the
week.
shower?
No.
I shaved yesterday. I usually shave once a week. I won't have to shave this Sunday.
Okay, great.
Tomorrow.
Hey, good. Hey, nice to speak with you all again. It's been a while since I've been on Say It in Common.
Yeah.
So all the people that listen to Say It in Common, hello out there.
Halo.
What have you been doing? You got any common life for us?
I have no life.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, you know what? Actually, I will say this. I got a common life. I got a free box of like 8 whole chickens with the giblets removed, and I've been smoking up some of those. So
8 chickens.
8 whole chickens. Yeah.
You been smoking them.
Yeah. I smoked 4 of them on Wednesday.
What are you going to do with them?
Freeze the meat so that I can just use them in casseroles and stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made about 11 pounds of actual meat. So
Out of those 4 chickens?
out of those 4 chickens.
It's good for chicken.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's better than the average. The average, they average it to be about 5 pounds per chicken, and that's bones and all, So if that's 4, that's 20 pounds of chicken, 11 pounds of meat.
Ryan's like, I raised 9-pound birds.
Last batch actually finishes the top grower.
These are organic, though, so that's why they're smaller. They're like,
Organic.
yeah, that's what I mean.
My birds are totally synthetic. Artificial birds.
Ryan's a factory farmer. What are you doing?
No,
I
just,
have 68,000 birds right now.
oh, yeah,
Wow.
that's insane.
They're all about this tall right now.
Little guys, little yellow guys. I like
Yellow
them.
and pink.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah,
The little ones.
not very
Vaccinated. That's why they're not organic.
Yeah. They are vaccinated against Newcastle disease.
I hope Seth put his out one time when he got new ones. And I thought it was so funny dumping them out of those little pans. So fun.
I should have called you last time.
What, come
His
help
is
you?
different.
Yes.
I'll come help
Do you do it on a trailer?
Not anymore. No, it's they have forklift that they bring the whole pallet. And, the pallet is stacked
Yeah.
tall. And, this last time I was actually missing my usual help. And I was looking for anyone to...
Who's your
Come
usual help?
Nathan.
Oh, okay.
But, he's gone to college now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, holler at me. I'll come help you.
You just sling them.
Like everyone I know, I'm like...
You do.
They work a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
They
I don't.
work a 9 to 5. Yeah, and I forgot that you don't work 9 to 5 anymore, or a
I
scheduled
never
job
work
anymore.
9 to 5.
He worked
Yeah.
midnight to yeah.
Now he makes his own hours. 1 o'clock next Tuesday at Ryan's church.
1 o'clock next Tuesday, Lighthouse Church. Mark it down.
Are you doing that full time now?
I mean, as full of time as I can.
Yeah. I mean,
That's my only job for now.
No one can hear you, Tate.
Now you gotta go back.
That was all I said. Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm doing
Yeah,
for now.
but it's putting bread on the table, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. Not as much as the last job because it was literally bread, but like,
Get out.
Yeah, once it gets steady, it'll be real nice.
yeah, that's awesome. It's good stuff. Glad to hear that.
Yeah,
Successful.
Anybody need any creative media /
My mom may need you to make a slideshow or something in the future.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, AJ can do that.
I just did one of those last week.
Yeah.
What's she need it for?
I don't remember. She said the other day, can't remember, but
So, like, if people were doing a podcast, they could just send you the stuff and you'd edit it.
Sure. Y'all need me to do that for yours? Or y'all thought
Weston does
was
it.
Like yeah, he's like a aficionado or something.
Hey, go check out the Word on School Avenue.
Yeah,
by the
Word
way.
on School Avenue. I also made the music for that.
Yep. I owe you $20.
You're not giving me $20.
I think I have that. I think I have $20 in my wallet. Actually, I just always forget.
See, that's what he owed me. I said $20. I made a pretty sick beat for that podcast.
It was a good idea with the ringing bell.
Yeah,
I
the school
thought.
bell, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Cool beans.
I was listening to our podcast, last episode, and just once again when I was starting, I'm like, this is such a good intro. It's such a good intro.
You like the
The new "Say It in Common" intro is awesome.
Actually, I haven't heard that. I wasn't listening to Say in Common, just our regular.
just the right? I'm thinking about making some new music. I mean, we've gone almost 50 episodes now with the same intro song.
Yeah.
So I may pull some clips and try to. I had some
On
ideas.
a natural 20.
Yeah, we need the Tyrell Natural 20 clip.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I was gonna use it probably. A little different style
You still
of
need
music.
to
something.
put his who wants a biscuit in the same common.
It's so hard trying to find clips. You remember when we were talking about Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A?
And you kept saying, "Who wants a biscuit?"
I will
And
say,
then Anthony was saying that he could take 4 or 5
You
of
know
those
what?
biscuits.
Right now,
and
I
do
would
it.
love a biscuit.
That's funny. Well, Anthony was saying he could take 4 or 5 of those biscuits into a room with no water and just end it all.
Yeah,
the Popeyes
it's true.
biscuits.
They'll clog your throat up. They'll choke you up.
Wait. But speaking of,
Guy listens to us way too much.
since we're on this, have you guys been to Popeyes lately and tried their strawberry dessert biscuit thing? It's a biscuit, just like their Popeyes biscuit. It has like strawberry preservative or something in it, and like some sort of glazing. Oh,
I bet that's good.
My gosh, it's good.
Hey, let me tell you something.
There's some folks putting chicken in the middle of it like it's an actual biscuit.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
doing that.
Do not knock it. It's
I don't like. I mean, I do like a chicken and waffle. I do like that. So maybe.
I think
McDonald's has that McGriddle patties with the fried chicken in between.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It needs something. It's missing something though to be perfect. I don't know what it is.
maybe like seasoning on the chicken.
Slice of cheese, maybe.
I'm nervous about cheese mixed with.
What about maybe
like pancakes
and some honey
Maybe.
or
Maybe
some
a
syrup?
little
Well,
more
those
syrup.
McMuffin has
The McGriddle
yeah.
has.
Or maybe
It's
a
got
little
some
more
maple
syrup.
in there. Interesting.
It's a little too dry though.
I'll tell you what I've had recently. Okay, I haven't had Popeyes in a long time. Haven't had Chick-fil-A in a long time. I've had Cane's once or twice, and I had Zaxby's for the first time the other day.
Oh,
Popeyes is still the best to me.
Popeyes is good.
Let me tell you something. Zaxby's, it's got a different seasoning. It's a different flavor. It's really good. I wasn't impressed with the Texas toast. The fries are not impressive at all. I think Popeyes, the Cajun fries, are just one of the best fries you're going to get at any restaurant. I think.
Well, I think they gotta be fresh.
They do.
Just like any
That's
fry. Just like any fry.
But just a regular, just a crinkle cut or crinkle cut fries have nothing.
I'm
to
good
offer.
with crinkle cut as long as they're fried enough. My biggest problem with people who serve crinkle cut fries is they never cook them long enough.
See, I like tater babies and tater logs,
Yeah,
which is just a really thick.
I'd
crinkle
like a
cut.
seasoned fry.
Yeah, seasoned fries with like a little the little crunchy on them.
Yeah,
are the best.
Exactly. So I don't know if the question is what's better, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's. Like, is it who's got the better chicken or who's the best chicken joint?
To me, it's the time of day, or it's the time. It is the life experience you bring to the restaurant. Okay, if I'm having a bad day,
It depends on the restaurant, what town you're in.
That's also true, and who's working and what shift
Yes.
it is, and
yeah, absolutely. Zaxby's great for dinner. I wouldn't say for lunch. Probably not.
Really, I had it for lunch the other day. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe that's why I didn't like
Could
it.
be. I feel like they're
But
a dinner place. You know?
It's another situation where Zaxby's and Cane's both have one sauce. It's their way or the highway. And I'm like, this Zaxby's chicken would be really good with a buffalo or like a blackened ranch.
They have
like
that. They have a whole ton of sauces.
do they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do they?
How do y'all feel about pickles on chicken sandwiches?
I like it.
I mean,
Me personally.
Yep, the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I'm
with
not
pickles.
I don't eat
Yeah.
chicken sandwiches.
I love chicken sandwiches.
I don't eat pickles.
I like deluxe style though. Give me some lettuce and tomato on.
Here's the deal with here's the deal with a chicken sandwich for me. Like I do like a Sonic grilled chicken sandwich, but in order to, it's like you're trying to bite through it. If there's any kind of gristle or anything in there, the chicken won't. You can't bite through it. It just starts pulling apart. Then the mayonnaise and you got tomato on there. It gets all slippery. The bun falls apart. The bun gets
I know what
all
you're talking
soggy.
about with Sonic.
If it's a good juicy piece of chicken, it's just gonna sog everything up.
Yeah,
grilled
I've
and fried.
only had that problem at Sonic though. Never at any other restaurant
I think you're
with that. I know
And
it's
then,
like
like-
turns into floss and just goes between your
exactly,
teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if that I've
That's
never
just frozen
tried.
chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
just-
Well, like even Popeyes, like I see their chicken sandwich on the menu, the picture of it, and it's like that thick of a chicken patty. I'm like, I can't bite through that on
You
a
can.
sandwich.
I've done it plenty of times. You can.
And
Trust me.
it's just like, you know how a burger patty is just, it's flat. And everything sits on it properly. And a chicken's just like it's rough terrain.
You got some of those crazy people who are like making hamburger balls for hamburgers though, and that's disgusting.
Yeah, true. Where are you going?
I just got to go to the restroom real quick.
All right.
We're just going to announce that to everyone.
So
in the
anyway,
recording.
I mean,
Smash burger or normal burger?
what's a smash burger?
It's where they get it like super thin.
Oh, like a steak burger, like a Freddy's or a,
Yeah, Freddy's. Yeah,
Steak and Shake.
yeah, those are smash burgers.
Who else has those? Shake Shack. I've never been to a Shake Shack. I think
Anything
it's
with
like a
any
Steak
place
and
that
Shake.
serves milkshakes.
Yeah. No, definitely a regular one.
Regular one.
I don't like
I'll
that.
tell you what.
I don't like a
Concord
Freddy's
High
burger.
School burgers were just some of the best burgers in the world.
They really were.
I
Yeah.
loved those burgers, man.
We gotta wait for Tate to come back. I got to by my senior year. I couldn't hardly eat.
I enjoyed almost every single meal our high school did. Pizza was one of the worst ones.
Okay,
I
I
didn't like the
know when
pizza.
when I was out, that was when they were starting all the school lunch redo stuff.
They'd change some stuff.
Yours might have been substantially worse than what we had.
No, it wasn't. The couple things they added like a quesadilla that was probably my favorite
I
thing.
never had a quesadilla.
No, they
No, we had
added
fajitas.
Yeah, I like fajita too.
Yeah.
The fajita chicken was good.
okay,
The quesadillas was new. They
Chicken
did,
sandwich was fine.
They did some different chicken stuff. I think that was better.
Chicken
chicken
patty.
patty was good.
Chicken nuggets was always a treat.
All the chicken stuff was good.
Their goulash thing.
Terrible.
My mom worked there, and she said it was really good for elementary because it's fresh. And the later,
I just
Oh,
I don't.
it all
It
got
could be a
congealed and
world
stuff.
famous goulash. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It tastes
I mean,
too much
that-
like
yeah.
ketchup to me.
Yeah. I never really.
Anthony,
enjoyed
what did you
goulash.
think of Concord High School burgers?
Hamburgers.
I was a fan.
You was or wasn't?
I was.
Yeah.
I was a fan, and let me tell you,
Here's
here's
the right
reason-
thickness, man.
here's the
Perfect
reason why.
thickness.
I don't think
I
they're
wouldn't say
made
they're-
of
I wouldn't say
meat.
they're- I'm not saying they're perfect burgers. I'm just saying like when it's school lunch day, and like my little insight into Anthony Tate in elementary school, I never wanted to eat any vegetables at all. So there was this little deal that my stepmom worked out with the cafeteria, Miss Teresa's, before your mom worked there. Okay,
Yeah, redhead lady.
was she redheaded?
Allergic to bleach.
Teresa West. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But anyway, she, my stepmom had a word with her one day and said, she said, listen, Anthony can't buy extras until he has a full clean tray, which isn't like, that's not insane. That's not an insane request. Don't get extra food if you haven't eaten all the food that's on your plate.
That's a rough request.
That's
for
a
me.
rough request, but it's not like out of left field. It makes sense to me. You
Yeah,
know?
okay.
So Burger and Friday was my favorite day because I could always get extras because I'd eat all the burgers and fries.
Yeah, it was easy to do that. Yeah.
You know?
Matthew Stormont really taught me how to eat a hamburger. Like he'd get two of them and then just put it together, and he'd put like that much onion.
That guy,
he could put a burger away.
you taught me how.
I'll tell you what.
How
Any
somebody
meal
could
that
enjoy
had
their
mashed
vegetables.
potatoes and green beans
There it
was
is.
a great meal.
I was about to bring that up.
I was gonna say I don't know that I ever stuck a fork in a green bean at Concord High School.
Man, I mixed my green beans and my mashed
Every
potatoes.
single time.
They were so good.
Mixed them together. And I thought it was so strange.
It was
but,
so
like,
good.
I can see the appeal.
It was so good.
It would work.
I didn't think the potatoes were very good, especially not by themselves. You had to put gravy on.
gravy on
But
them,
like
yeah.
on remember like barbecue.
No, no
Smokies?
gravy. No gravy. No gravy.
Well, you know how
He never gravy.
I don't like black pepper gravy. I don't like
Did you like
black-
that brown gravy they had?
No,
with the
I don't
turkey
like
pieces
gravy.
in it?
I don't like
Okay.
gravy.
Well,
no, that was a horrible one.
that stuff was kind of sour
Yeah.
tasting. I liked it though, like Thanksgiving. Yeah,
that was
meal we
okay.
had
Thanksgiving one would be
turkey and those potatoes. But like on Smoky
So
Day,
dry, though.
you know, it'd have potatoes with it, but they didn't have gravy on Smoky Day for whatever reason. And
they had that
I
awful
never ate the
barbecue
potatoes
sauce.
if they didn't have gravy.
Oh no. Here's what I get: 2 pieces of bread.
Yep.
Now I get 2 pieces of bread and put all the Smokies on one piece of bread, and then put mashed potatoes on top of that, and then make a
I saw
sandwich.
so many nasty people do that. I didn't realize
So
Seth was one of those
good.
people.
So good.
Seth was a blending machine at lunch.
I can't eat food now. I like eat one thing and then go to another thing.
That's what I've always done.
I can't not do it now.
Yeah.
It's really
And you
weird.
used to mix everything.
Used to mix
together.
everything.
Yeah, everything going to the same place. Might as well fold my tray and eat that too.
You know what? Yeah. Well, you know what I would see people do, and I would think it was so disgusting. Like the kids that like to mix their food together, they'd take their piece of bread and put the mashed potatoes on there like that, fold it up, and then sit like smokestacks. It would look like a cruise liner with the smokies stuck
I
out
wasn't
the top.
playing with my food. I was putting them all flat.
Yeah, this dude was
Mashed
making
potato. I was
sandwiches.
making a sandwich.
That's something my dad would do.
Yeah, this guy was mixing and matching.
But I didn't love the barbecue. I never have loved barbecue sauce. Like I would not.
No.
I didn't love.
no, I wasn't sitting there spooning it.
I'd
like,
love to know how 5 smokies is a meal.
Here's the only way.
Same
that I
with the
Crispitos. How was that a meal?
very small.
2 of them wasn't a meal. And you're talking about a growing kid that has to go through basketball practice
But
at the end of
they
the day?
served corn with it.
Corn was not a good day.
So nutritional.
Hey, no bake cookie though. No bake cookies were always
The
with the Smokies.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They were. Let me tell you how I ate the Smokies because I didn't really like their sauce.
They made those. homemade.
I didn't really like the barbecue sauce that they used, so I'd always have to put the Smoky in the side of my mouth and chew it like I was a little rat. You know, I'd have to chew it like this.
To try and not get the barbecue sauce.
I just didn't really like it that much. It was a texture thing. It was a taste thing. So I was just
They
like,
did have kind of a
if
snap to
If
them.
I did this, it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm chewing on beef jerky or something.
Kids always complained about the lunch ladies and our food and stuff. I think just kids complain about food.
Yeah.
Those women worked hard.
Hard.
They
They
did.
were.
They worked hard.
And didn't have to. They could have all been retired.
Yes, they should have.
Yes, they were 90.
Dude.
Were they that old at the time? Like they aged up with
Probably
us because they were
60s
there
or
like
70s.
our entire time.
I saw. Do you remember Miss Heinrich?
Yeah, she's still mowing her grass
Yeah,
out there.
I just saw her like
She's a
yesterday.
beast.
Yeah, she's
And
got to be
she-
close to 90.
Yeah. I'm like,
So they weren't that old when
I
we
thought
started.
she was old 30 years ago. Like, and she is still out there literally mowing her yard.
The
with
deal
push
is,
mower.
there's something you can, if you go look at, you can go look at my yearbook, and you can look at the lunch ladies and the bus drivers. You can go look at my dad's yearbook, and it's all the same lunch ladies and bus drivers.
Well, I don't know if you know if you remember Anita, the lunch lady Anita
What's her last name?
Stone. I don't know. Well, she's my great aunt. You know, so when she started working there, it's like, oh, familiar face. Hey, how are you? You know, and it she is around my grandma's age. So like whenever I got there, whenever I saw her there, I was just like, yeah, just a bunch of great.
AJ's so angry.
No, I had just now noticed. My bad. I should have just got another mic out.
Oh, you're fine. No, we're not going to be here much longer. But no, yeah, she's she was my grandma's age, so I thought, okay, well, all these are they're all grannies. But I'm trying to think. I was going to say something earlier, but I can't remember what it was. So
what was the worst meal at our school?
Barbecue rib patty.
That was a bad one.
dude,
It was
I was
edible
just
though.
thinking
That
about
was still. I
that.
still made a sandwich
It
with
was
that.
edible.
That
It
is
felt like they were sneaking in vegetables
I would do
inside
the
of that
same thing
meatloaf,
with that though.
whatever
I would.
that was.
You got those two
Wait,
pieces of white bread, make a sandwich with mashed potatoes. That wasn't that bad.
Let me tell you
you
something.
know what?
Goulash
I'll
day,
say-
I think, was the worst.
I don't remember
Oh,
goulash
I
day.
hated corn dogs and hot dogs though.
I want you to think about
He
this
did.
though.
Yeah, I
Barbecue
would go to-
rib patty.
Yeah,
it was a McRib.
It was a McRib.
That's all it was. It was a McRib.
It was a
That's why I don't like
rib-shaped
McRib.
patty
yeah,
of a
Just like
mystery. It was
McRib.
a mystery meat.
Just like a McRib.
Just
Was
like
it
a
beef?
McRib.
Was it pork?
I don't know.
Chicken?
Probably a
I don't know that I ever
Yeah,
ate it.
Probably like a hot dog.
But it's literally McRib.
I was actually in the freezer one time and saw the box of them, and it was pork rib meat with, I think, chicken.
Byproducts?
Yeah, binder. It had something else.
It's really clever of them
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
to make it
yeah.
look that way. They could have just made it like a pizza rectangle.
I think AJ would have preferred it that way.
Yeah, I would
Based
have.
on
It
what
was
I'm
such a
seeing, yeah.
disgusting shape.
My least favorite meal was lasagna.
I didn't like the
Lasagna was
either.
see that was like their goulash. The later in the day was the worst it got.
Wait,
burned.
before we get into all this, okay? Because you guys probably like lasagna.
Yeah,
I like my
I
grandma's
don't.
lasagna.
There's no lasagna that I like. There's no spaghetti that I like. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I could make you spaghetti and you love it.
I like spaghetti,
No.
but I don't like
Promise.
lasagna.
Can't do it.
Promise.
Yeah, y'all need to have my grandma's
Heartburn?
lasagna sometime.
Heartburn
Okay.
on top of
you-
that's
do you-
that's why I didn't like it as a kid, and then I just learned to not like tomato sauce, like marinara sauce. I should-
Oh.
Nothing tomato.
I like pizza sauce. That's the weirdest thing. That's the weirdest thing. You can flood a pizza with
Like
so
tomato
much
sauce
cheese and crap.
with sugar is what you're saying.
I guess that's it. I honestly think that's it. But I cannot do a thick tomato sauce. I can't do it.
You've never had good sauce.
Listen, and
I know.
I know that this is a me thing. This isn't a food thing. The food is good. Enough people like it.
Well,
to
no,
where
the
it's-
deal is you've probably never had good sauce.
Yeah, ragu is not
Yeah,
sauce.
exactly. Yeah.
No. Here's the like. Hey, I ate tomato sauce, like a tomato based sauce, on pasta in Italy, and it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you like it then?
It was all right, but still, I was just like, okay, well, this great. Thank you. Thank
Now,
you.
that still depends on what time of day you went, who was cooking.
Oh man, but I mean, it was nothing that I would. There was nothing to write home about.
How many hours does it take to cook a good pasta? Do you think?
Like the sauce?
Yes.
You've got to simmer it for hours and hours.
Yes.
That is it. You start it at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's simmering. Should be ready to go by dinner time. That's
a little long.
I think it may actually be a multiple day process.
But that's a long lasting, very well infused sauce. And that's fancy too. You know what I mean?
That's a good sauce though. You're saying you wouldn't enjoy that sauce?
Probably not.
When my
Just because of who I am as a person.
when
I
my
can't
grandma
help that.
makes like meatballs, homemade meatballs, she'll cook them in the sauce, and the sauce soaks into them.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that
Man,
sounds
I
lovely.
hate meatballs.
Yeah.
I watched Joshua Weissman. He did a meatball thing, and I made his meatballs homemade, and it was so good. I hate frozen meatballs; they just taste nasty.
Oh yeah, it's not
frozen
just
is
not the
probably
same
good.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really mess up beef with seasonings and sauce in it. Like,
Yeah.
if you
That's
make
why
it
burgers
yourself.
are so popular. You can do so much with them.
Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's making me hungry too.
Don't worry, we have pizza with jalapenos.
Lots of jalapenos.
Yeah. Hey guys, the jalapenos are on half of all of them, so that's good. Golly. AJ's over here losing it. Just
I was gonna say something. I knew somebody was going.
I still wanted to get the jalapeno conversation going last night.
Like,
No, just use your judgment. Ryan is a great orderer.
half the time it's
Someone's like, I don't want tomatoes. Like, okay. No
Yeah,
tomatoes.
someone ruined an entire order. Yeah, take
You didn't say you wanted tomatoes.
tacos.
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
I ruined an order?
Yes, because he didn't get any tacos or lettuce.
Oh.
On the tacos.
I'm sorry. Taco Bell lettuce, it adds nothing to the taco to me.
Yeah, I don't like
The tomatoes?
It diminishes all
The
that.
lettuce?
Diminishes.
The lettuce is
I
completely
agree.
flavorless.
On a taco?
It's the crunch.
No, the Taco
crunch.
Bell. I'm talking about Taco Bell. You could probably find some lettuce
It's just a crunch.
that adds to me. It's
doesn't
no
even crunch.
It's not a crunch. It's just like a soft heat.
Yep. No, yeah.
That's
me and Mal
the
went to
verb
Taco
that I would
Bell.
use. Is heat.
I don't get that kind of lettuce. It's
Me and Mal went
Subway.
to Taco Bell yesterday I had
So hungry.
all the lettuce on my tacos was frozen,
Yeah.
half frozen.
Yeah.
Puts a whole new meaning to iceberg
Well,
lettuce.
that's why he doesn't like it.
Listen, no. This is another thing where Anthony Tate and his stupid taste buds ruin everything.
Lettuce has no taste. No lettuce has
No.
taste.
No, I'm not saying it
lettuce
does.
does.
It does.
No lettuce has taste.
Roma lettuce is good.
It has.
Or romaine, I mean.
Listen, it has a.
That's normally what I would like. What I get.
Yeah,
if I get
if you're just gonna have lettuce at the house, some
romaine.
romaine, spinach is good.
It
Well,
does
I
have a
expect better
flavor,
than-
and the reason I say that is because if lettuce has even touched a Taco Bell taco, I can be like, I can taste lettuce in this. I know there's lettuce in this. But here's what happened. Okay,
almost willing to take you up on that.
okay. That's great. I'll do it. I will do it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll fully accept the consequences of that. But here's what happened with me as a child, okay? With me, 5-year-old Anthony being an idiot with food once again, I am fully aware that I have a problem. I ate probably 4 or 5 tacos. I was 5 years old, Taco Bell tacos. Went to the bathroom, chucked them all up, came out, said, Dad, there's a piece of lettuce on that last taco. That's what did it. That's what did it. And he has never forgotten that. Therefore, I have never forgotten that.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Anytime I've gotten sick at Subway, it's because I got lettuce on my sandwich. I always blame the lettuce.
I don't do lettuce. I do spinach.
I do spinach instead now, and I don't get
Spinach
sick at
is-
Subway
I
anymore.
do spinach now.
I don't get sick at Subway anymore.
I'm gonna tell you what I did the other day.
Iron.
Okay, here's my Subway. Here's my Subway sandwich. I do a 1-foot-long or 6-inch spicy Italian
Yeah.
with pepper jack and provolone,
Okay.
and on the Italian herbs and cheese bread. Then I do spinach.
Got to put some marinara on that, bro.
No.
Yes.
No, I do spinach,
Yes.
onion,
Shut up, Mr. Tomato Sauce.
spinach, onion, banana pepper, salt and pepper, mayo. That's the sandwich.
Okay. That's
Me and Malachi went to Subway a while back, and it was when we were playing that doubles tournament. And I got spinach on it, and I only ate half of it because we were trying not to get too full. We saved the half in my cooler. Well, when it came back out, the spinach was just kind of gross. I ate it on the way home. Spinach wasn't good.
Brown.
So the next time I went to Subway, I was like, I'm just going to get lettuce because that spinach kind of rubbed me the wrong way last time. Got that same exact sandwich with nothing different except got lettuce instead of spinach. Ruined the whole sandwich.
Yeah, here's what you do. You don't put that sandwich in the cooler.
Yeah, you just eat the foot long.
Yeah,
Or buy a
you
6
have
inch.
to. You have to. I just thought, it'd be
You
a good snack driving home.
if you're wanting to save it, because I've done this before, you just wrap it up, bag it up to where it's airtight, whatever, and just leave it somewhere.
Well,
where it's
there
not
was
gonna
no
overheat.
ice in the cooler. Is the deal.
Okay.
It was just an empty cooler.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it'll keep the sun off of it in my truck.
Yeah.
But it got a little bit too warm.
Yeah. I could. Okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
So hungry.
Yeah, yeah, when that stuff wilts, it's.
There was no segue into this.
How do you guys say Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Huh?
Taco Bell.
Are you talking about where the emphasis is put?
Hold on. Yeah,
Taco
we're-
Bell.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Okay. See, you might have, but you
Taco
definitely did say Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, can I go to Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I mean, we usually just call
It's
it
like
TB.
Yeah.
Want to hit up TB tonight? Yeah.
Let's hit TV.
That's like people that say cold beer.
Cold beer. I love cold beer.
Hey man, can I get a cold beer?
You want a couple cold beers?
Never asked for a cold beer. Cold beer.
Yeah.
Cold beer. You don't say cold beer, though.
Cold beer.
You say
Cold
like
beer.
it's one word.
Cold beer. Cold beer.
I've never asked for a cold beer.
Never said it.
I would absolutely say
I said
the
it-
cold beer.
Yeah.
That's how I would say
I'll
it.
take
Yeah,
cold
but if you
beer,
were saying cold beer, you wouldn't say, "Hey, can I get a cold beer?" You would
I
you would
get a
just say,
cold
"Hey,
beer?"
can I get a beer?" You wouldn't say a cold beer. It's because you're saying
Someone
cold
hands
beer.
me a warm one.
But it's if you walk up and go, "Hey, you guys want a couple cold beers?" That's how you have to say it for that
the
situation.
inflection.
Yeah, that's what we kept saying on the camping trip. That one time we had
Yeah.
soda in the cooler.
Yeah,
Want
hey,
cold
can
beer?
you hand me a cold beer? There's no D in it. It's COL beer.
I don't even say the L. I just say the CO.
Cold beer?
Cold beer.
Cold beer.
Cold beer. Cold beer.
Y'all want a couple
beer.
cold beers? I love that.
Nuances in language, dude. I ran into somebody that I used to work with at a Intimidator here in town or in Batesville, and there was this running joke that I had with one of the guys. He'd come out of lunch, and I was coming out right behind him, and they make aftermarket products for this company called Bad Dog. Aftermarket products such as
A winch.
bumpers, winches,
mirrors.
side mirrors, things like that for side by sides. So we had a whole stack of Bad Dog bumpers in front of us, and I'd be really conscious about how I say it because he comes out and he yells at the top of his lungs. He goes, "Hey, what are we gonna do with these?" And he put really hard inflection on the B's. Bad Dog bumpers. And I was like, "Yeah, man, hey, what are we gonna do with these Bad Dog bumpers? What are we gonna do with them? They're just over here taking up space. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something with these Bad Dog bumpers." And dude, rolling on the floor. I was laughing because of the inflection that he put on it. They were laughing at me. I was like, this is hilarious.
Oh, man. I love it when people actually talk like that. It's fun.
Oh man, and
There's
I can't
people
make
that-
fun of them because it's just like, hey, you're no different than I am. You're just from a different part of the country.
Some of those podcasts I've been listening to are Canadians, and the emphasis they put on a boot.
Oh,
They really say that.
It's the
It's
os.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's the os.
Yeah.
Was? Yeah,
Was.
that was, yeah.
you can really hear it in the O's, and you can also hear it with people from
There's another word they say.
Minnesota.
It's weird.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The further north you go.
Yeah, it's really in the O's. You wouldn't really hear it a whole lot more other than if they were to say like than or soda.
See, this is almost
Or-
Irish now.
Yeah.
It's almost
Or-
Irish or Scottish.
Or well, I mean, it's got a lot of influences of a lot of not. I wouldn't say Irish influences, but they're showing a different type of influence of English.
Yeah.
You know,
When are we going to see Duke Jake again so we can hear that voice?
I don't know.
I'll say
What did he say? Yeah, he said
say-
apparatus last time. I love that.
apparatus.
Apparinda.
I'll tell you,
He's gonna have.
where
to
did
watch.
Orator come from in the last game? The guy who was talking, he was
said orator?
Orator. I was like, where did that?
Yeah,
word
what
come
is
from?
an orator?
Just someone who's
In order,
talks.
somebody speaks.
Yeah, speaking.
See, when
Someone that practices oration.
yeah,
Don't know where that word came from.
when Seth is
Works so
DMing,
good.
he just like depending on the character he's playing, his vocabulary changes, and it's really it's pretty interesting.
That's a good DM.
Yeah.
Dude, Seth is gonna have to watch like 60 hours of tapes on Foghorn Leghorn to get Jike back.
I can get him like that. I can't get rid of him.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to talk like Dalinar afterwards. Couldn't.
Yeah, I could not talk like
Wait,
a
who
person.
am I talking to?
Sorry.
Can't stop.
Yeah, that's a
The
hard one to
arsonist
get out
had
of.
oddly shaped feet.
What else is there to talk about? I used to do so good with having topics for us. Of course, we already
What
had
have we been over?
common. Well, I mean, keeping it common.
When we stepped in, or when I stepped in, y'all were talking about not school lunches. Y'all were talking. Yeah, it was. School
No,
lunches.
that was when you came back from the bathroom.
Okay, so when I came in, you guys were talking about.
We just got done through talking about like
It
games
was
and
common
stuff.
life. Yeah, you just asked me about
And
common
we talk,
life.
yeah, we asked you if you had a common.
Here's
life.
one. Will Buck help Gillard kill Thrin tonight? Or will Buck
you
help
help us
Quincy kill
kill
Gillard?
Oh, that's where I'm being.
No, Quincy loves Gillard though.
Yeah, I mean,
He couldn't kill him.
This is the position.
Yeah, but Thrin is your
I
longtime
know.
friend.
I know.
Thrin has
So-
changed.
Thrin doesn't.
Does
even
anyone
wanna
know
be there.
Thrin anymore?
Thrin doesn't even want to. He's on his own side. He's gonna go join the circle.
Tyrell's been texting me. He has this new
No, he
character he's
hasn't.
wanting to try out.
No, he hasn't.
I feel like he's already got like 16 characters loaded up.
I'm just going to try to think of
he
a
an
new
Elven
character for Tyrell.
From if your next character is going to be an elven noble,
No.
sword and board.
But he does have an idea of who it's going to be.
He's got probably 55 characters.
Yeah, dude is always wanting to try it out.
Yeah, he is.
know?
That's just who Tyrell is, and I can't fault him for blaming him for that.
No, not at all.
Just what he enjoys about the game, building classes and
yeah.
trying.
I have to say, I was not a huge fan of Druid when I played it. Just overall. It's cool. I like the idea of like the animal transformations and the spells and all that stuff. It just,
Ty, I think you got to commit.
Tyrell hates being powerful characters. That's what I hear.
No,
like
I don't
wizards.
think he likes being a power. I think
I don't think it's about. I don't think it's
He
about
doesn't
the
like being
power.
powerful.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I think he. Well, yeah, maybe that's it. Or he
Tyrell-
doesn't get a chance. He doesn't give it a chance to get powerful.
Tyrell likes to play the role from an outsider's
We
perspective.
literally rode him down a mountain as a flying snake.
that is true.
A flying snake.
Yes.
A flying anaconda or something.
It was a giant constrictor snake
Yeah.
of some sort.
And we flew down a mountain on his back.
Who cast fly?
That's incredible.
It would have had been Rourke.
It would, yeah, yep.
It was cool.
Yeah, dodging wyverns
Yep.
coming down the mountain.
That's insane. It's awesome.
Dude, he's fun.
Yeah.
Stinks that old Winslow's taking up shop where old what's his name Dewberry.
Everything we've done has just gotten
Yeah, basically.
But it's different because things are. It feels like, well, of course, with the slate coming up and everything's just a little more unhinged. So that
Have we talked about this lake? What y'all think this lake is?
I'll tell you what I think it is right off the bat, right now. I think it's a feeding frenzy. I think it is Taco Tuesday.
So do you think there's more maybe vampires than we realize?
Oh, absolutely.
bet there's a ton.
If the circle is a I wouldn't say they're benevolent. I would say they're more of a neutral.
So we need to stop
Sorry?
it from happening then. Or is it just completely out of our hands because if the vampires are that common,
I don't know, man.
but if they do this feeding frenzy, does that kill everybody?
I think it puts everybody.
I think it's going to kill a lot.
I think they don't want to kill everybody because
Because
that's
their food
source.
supply, yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody can come
And
in
they can't
out
cart
right
them
now.
in from somewhere else.
Yeah.
The north has been barred off from them.
Have y'all thought about maybe some of the Black Cloaks being vampires?
I
now?
think they
We've
are, yeah.
thought about
Definitely.
it.
So I definitely would think that would be a large concentration of them.
I think that's a possibility, but I don't see the king Draxus allowing that to happen necessarily. You know what I mean?
wouldn't think he would
'Cause
care.
Maybe not, but that would give them that could possibly give them some sort of allegiance to who and I'm not saying that this is even a part of the lore of vampires in Seth's universe here, but just from a human standpoint, if somebody turns you into a vampire and you thought of yourself as the apex predator, like, oh man, this person, thank you for giving me this gift, I now can't be stopped. That kind of gives you that will lean them more into the entity or the powers that be, into who made them what they are, you know. So it's like, well, Draxus put me in the position of Black Cloak, but Bathory really put me into this. So I really like Bathory more.
Yeah, I guess that.
I'm
that's
afraid
a
of
good point.
Draxus, but Bathory is really my friend here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the Bathory's maybe so unhinged that they don't even care, if that's the case.
And, well, if Draxus, let's say Draxus is like the overall, like he's appointed these dukes and duchesses, but he overall, oh, never mind. I could go on a tangent about the politics of it, because knowing what we know, what Draxus is now, I don't think he much cares about the armies. You know, he just wants to continue to be in
Well,
power.
I think he needs them.
He needs them, yeah. But it's like, I have them, but I'm not going to sit here and play army. I'm not going to sit here and play Risk.
Right.
You know, I'm going to let you guys do that.
Micromanage.
He has been, though. I mean, that's why he set up the academy and stuff. I mean,
I figure he did that so he can automate the process.
maybe.
You know what I mean? But I mean, like I said,
What
I don't
else
know.
does he have to do? Who knows?
Suck the power out of the earth, you know?
Yeah. However he's doing that. He's a world eater.
It's Alduin. No.
What did you just say?
I said it's Alduin. No.
Oh,
Way worse than Alduin.
I was thinking more like,
Night
what is it?
Razor.
Jormungand?
Jormungandr.
Jormungandr, that's
Yeah.
it.
I thought about, like,
Actually,
setting up, like, the king is this big bad person, but then there's also this creature out there called the Night Razor, and y'all not
like-
knowing that it was both the same person. Oh, here's something fun I can finally tell.
Is it?
The moving stars that y'all had seen multiple times
Yeah.
That was him?
was Night Razor.
Wow.
I
When
thought
did
it
we
was
see
the
those?
winged nightmare thing.
I know,
When
but
did
it
we
wasn't.
see that? When did we see that?
When we were on the canal going to Galeport.
It's okay, okay.
Was Rask the one that saw him?
out and
Rask,
about.
I think
saw
has
it.
always been the one to see it. Yeah.
So he's out and about.
Yeah.
And it's they saw multiple stars moving, or is it just one?
Well, it just looked like something.
Like a patch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Might not should have given that away.
you should know.
Maybe not. But
That's cool though. That's really cool.
Oh, I don't like that.
we
Is
might
he
have to
watching
edit
us?
that out.
You should have brought that back up a couple more times, because I think the timing of it, we all thought that was the Winged Knight.
Yeah, we thought it was the winged nightmare, just like stalking us.
Well, it first happened when y'all left the academy going to. No, did it happen when y'all were going to the academy? It happened a long time.
we saw it when we were going to the
I
academy.
believe so. Y'all saw it every time y'all were on
I didn't
the
remember that.
the Porcelain Sea. I think someone saw it.
Dang.
That's creepy, dude.
Hey,
Because he could be watching y'all.
Hey, speaking of the Porcelain Sea, I think after this whole, and I'm not saying that this is going to be over quick or anything, but after this whole Bathory thing is set up, set up and everything, we got an aboleth to kill.
No, we're not doing that.
I think we need to kill it.
We already dodged it.
I
once.
want to kill it.
Seth wants us to take us to a underworld and keep us there.
Oh, I would love that. I want to grow gills.
Potion of water breathing.
Or just let the aboleth touch you.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Hey, will Buck try to restore Thren if he's undead?
Is that something
I
you
don't
can
think
even
he
do?
can. I don't know. I don't know if that's something he would feel like he is capable of.
What if he killed him and then raised him from the dead?
Curse?
That would, I mean, you'd be getting the same product.
What?
Something from Norse mythology. Gnaws at the root of the world tree, Yggdrasil.
it's a dragon.
How do you say that?
I think it's Nidhogg or maybe Needhogg.
Needhog.
It's Norse.
Yeah.
Tyrell, how do you know so much
Needhogg.
Norse stuff?
Dude, Norse stuff is
It really is cool.
yeah.
Oh, the giant snake?
The one that gnaws at the roots of the earth.
Yeah, it's not- that's-
Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
The giant snake in Thor? Not Thor.
Not Jormungandr.
Not Jormungandr. Okay.
Yeah, it's Jormungandr. There, he's gonna kill Thor.
Yeah.
When it comes to the end war, whatever that is.
I think it's funny what a lot of people in ancient times came up with to try to explain things. I think it is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's because there's a giant snake down there eating the roots.
That mountain's so tall and you can't climb to the top. That's because the gods live there.
Yeah.
Don't go up there.
No, as a matter of fact, that is a god. The whole mountain is a god.
Well, I was talking about Greek mythology. That's what that was.
Oh,
Mount
that's
Olympus.
a Greek thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't get up there, so
Don't go up there. Gods, you can't.
Imagine the shock of just going up there one day and there's just nothing there. It's just a
nothing
bare
there.
rock.
plateau.
Yeah.
That person be killed as a heretic.
yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't climb that.
I did.
Were you about to point that mic towards me?
No, him.
Okay.
Double exposure.
I thought you might have just been getting in the habit so much you're going to start pointing it at everybody.
Maybe.
Well, 4:45.
Anything else? 15 more minutes to talk
Might have
about?
to- yeah, we can talk for a few more minutes because we're going to have to pack some of this stuff up and load the table and all that good stuff.
Y'all are going to have a live in-studio audience tonight.
Of one.
Me.
Gonna be the audience?
Yep.
Dang.
Malachi's going to be a solo audience.
Well, that's cool.
I've been wanting to sit in on one of y'all's games for a long time. Haven't been
Have
able
you
to.
not done that? I thought you'd done that once.
No, I did a Tales from Palexia. with y'all.
yeah, he
Played,
was-
you played Tales of Palexia.
You were, what was it, Sir?
Sirloin.
Sirloin.
Oh, you
just
played
like
I don't know why I
Sirloin.
wanted to say Beef Wellington.
That was good too.
yeah.
That one would've
Beef
been funnier,
Wellington.
actually.
I showed him a picture of a sirloin, and it was a
Minotaur,
a
right?
Minotaur, yeah. But Beef Wellington also as a Minotaur will be really good.
Beef! He just comes out, I am beef!
Oh, we have the beef.
That was a super good game that you did.
Dude.
Tate.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we need to do some more of those. Tyrell needs to come up with something in World.
Yeah.
Ryan needs to come up with something in World. Add to the lore.
Ryan loves DMing, actually.
Add to
Have
the
I
lore.
done two of
Sorry, that
them?
was like,
You know,
Have I done two Tales from Palexias? Yes, I believe I have.
you also did Isle of the Tiger.
Yeah, I did.
We gotta finish out.
gotta finish that.
Okay, I'll make it my goal. We'll finish that in the next couple of weeks.
Is there only one game left?
Probably.
Burning this place to the ground.
See, that's why I don't even know. I don't even know what to do.
Well, it doesn't much matter then.
It doesn't
does
have to be a final ending either.
Yeah,
it's, ju-
leave it- you can leave it
it's
open.
just this is the end of somebody's.
There is an ending, or there is a thing.
Is it in jail time? Because I think it should.
Seth's character is a beast on that game.
Well, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to
can't take a
start
hit,
the game and try to be like wrapping the story up, and Seth's going to be doing things like burning things down. So
Well, let
and
it
that's
happen.
that's part of the end. You have to have somehow get
Yeah,
him
but I
put
was
down like a
trying to- I
rabid
was
dog.
trying
Oh yeah, you
I was
could
just trying to
absolutely
tell
kill,
a story.
kill him. That would be great.
I can't kill him. Can't hit him with anything.
He has like a 16 AC.
The problem is,
I'm not just going to single you out.
has one character that can strike from 600 feet away and do 38 damage a hit, and the other two characters can't do any damage. But we have like ACs of 26 and 21.
So what you need to find is you need to find some sort of rogue that can use a longbow and can get sneak attack.
I need AoE
on-
is what I need.
AoE is good. Yeah.
Saving throws.
Actually, since my character is Oath of Ancients Paladin, his Paladin aura gives advantage against saving throws against anything magic.
Don't use anything magic.
It's your fault, man. You told us to. You told us to min max.
Well, I
Yeah,
didn't-
and
I
here's-
didn't
and
realize
here
what
is-
that was going to entail.
And here's what you do. You create gunpowder in your world. That way you can make bombs. That way it's not magic, it's a physical reaction.
There is gunpowder in my world. I think they found some, didn't you?
Yeah, you have some like fairly high tech going on.
Yeah, they had some.
So
some
you
explosives.
if he's got this little aura up about magic or whatever, just throw a bomb in there. They don't it's not magic. What?
Rafa. I love Rafa.
I'm glad.
See, I'm not like Rafa at all.
No, you're not. That is
I play I play a lot of different characters. Shalon, Rafa.
true. I've really only played one character.
I'd play the same character many times over, except for one other time when I played a ranger. You killed my paw.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I won't get over that.
The city's being attacked by dragons. Yeah, we're just gonna watch.
Oh, that's real neat. I've never seen a dragon that close. That's not how I reacted. I hated dragons.
They killed my paw.
Exactly. They didn't though. That was
And now it's, you burnt down my bakery.
for my bakery. All the breads and grains, the honey wheats.
Have you
The gluten.
have you ever listened to like Session Zero and the first episode?
It's been a while.
Like been a while. And just listen to
Buck
how
was so stupid.
Buck is.
Yeah.
By
Why did
episode
you want to
2,
play him
he's the
so
leader.
stupid?
He's genius.
I just-
That was just the idea.
I felt like I was just a really simple character. I didn't want to play him like he was just like a
You played him as a simpleton at first.
Quincy
Yeah.
changes too, though. I can't say that I didn't do that.
I didn't want to. I didn't
Quincy
want to
goes
try
emo.
to play him like
Bouts of depression.
as he was just the guy who just was trying to do everything. You know what I mean? I was a guy of faith, but was really simple. Mm-hmm. Simple Jack.
That's exactly who I've been thinking of the entire time.
You make
is
me
exactly-
happy.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, I think our characters had to change because of the environment that we got slammed into.
Besides becoming a vampire, has Thren changed much?
I know. I don't think he has.
His moral compass isn't bent.
Maybe now.
I think
There might be
I
some
think
magnesium
Thran
in those
already
hills
knew.
thrown off
He
the
kind of knew some things already. Like he was just more intelligent than us. So we got kind of thrust into this thing we don't understand, and Thran just kind of knew. He's just a darker soul.
He likes to sit in the dark.
Has
likes to
Vistor
stick to the
changed in
dark.
his shorter time of being here?
Has Vistor changed?
No,
Probably not.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
he really has.
You just keep showing what wisdom.
Yeah, and he hasn't had a drink in like a week.
Yeah, he's quit drinking.
What?
Like a week.
Did you drink the golden stuff?
Yeah.
He did.
I don't feel like he normally drinks. Do you?
Yeah, when he first came in, he drank all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll drink with you, yeah.
Sure,
Oh, he's just trying to play the dwarf
Yeah,
faster.
you
Give me a cold beer.
You and Rask used to drink together, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Vistor drinks because he's a dwarf. He actually has proficiency with brewer's equipment too.
So you can make cold beers.
Hot beers.
I can make cold.
And he can make them cold.
Hey, who's going to help Kyle remember to turn his natural 20 into a natural 1 next time he rolls it?
Oh,
'Cause he sure ain't
there
gonna-
you
I'm not
go.
going to help him remember that.
And my natural 20 into a natural 1 as well.
But who succeeded? There was some...
Cameron.
And did Buck also?
I succeeded.
Okay, so Cameron and Ryan succeeded.
And Gillard won't pay the price. Even though he's already paid the price.
The ultimate price.
Yeah, he forgot his whole. That to me is a dangerous game mechanic.
Yeah.
That could ruin somebody's motivation for being who they are. Like if I told
Just
this,
don't tell that story.
right? That's the thing, but we didn't know that.
Yeah, we
And
just
we
we know
still,
now. I don't know
as
why Gillard
characters-
told that story.
As characters, we don't really understand it either, though.
Thordak told his entire backstory.
Why did Gillard? Is there an influence to tell that type of thing?
No, it's just...
Why didn't Gillard just say, "Oh well"?
I
we
use it as
thought
a way
we-
of sharing my backstory with all the players because no one had really asked yet. So I use it as...
Okay, Gillard could have just been like, "Well, we just met a dragon named Cesarin and we saved him from being
That wouldn't be much...
cured him from a blight." That's a great story.
But it's... Well, how much...
you
wasn't
would have to.
expensive, though.
It's the
Yeah.
detail of the story. It's the.
I think it's how much the story means to you personally.
Or how much
It
knowledge...
wouldn't mean much to Gillard, but it might mean more. It might be more worth to Buck than it is to Gillard.
Well, how did this place come to be?
I actually don't know that.
What is it? What's the magic behind it? What's the deal?
I really don't know how much I want to.
It's in between.
How much I
worlds.
want to say, because like my players don't know exactly what it is yet.
Okay.
It is a place between worlds. That is like what the Wisteria is. It's the space between worlds.
It's the multiverse.
The wisteria is a flower.
Yeah. Well, Japanese mythology. It actually started from in Japanese mythology. demons are repelled by Wisteria. So that's the reason that I put it in Wisteria, so that'd be a safe haven from evil influences.
Okay.
This is a Wisteria.
Yeah, purple. Yeah.
Yeah, and my players have went outside one time, and I described it as like there's a soft purple glow all around.
That's all. Does it just look like space?
Yeah, there's like rocks floating. You know, like gravity doesn't function exactly right. Do what?
A nebula.
You kind of.
I was
yeah.
picturing like Guardians of the Galaxy, like
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. That's it. And the whole the price is knowledge. That's what the price is. It's not specifically memories, but it is knowledge, because knowledge is meant to be shared.
Is that chick that's writing everything down? Is she the one that's benefiting off of all that?
No, no, she just works there.
She just works there.
She just works there.
I thought she.
Is she a
was.
cleric?
No, she's a mage. I haven't decided what exactly.
So
wizard
whoever
sorcerer.
owns the place or whoever's over the place is the one that's gaining all the knowledge.
Not gaining, but sharing. Knowledge is meant to be shared.
That's giving away something right there.
If you know what it is, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's far enough then. It's interesting. Very interesting.
So who's seen the new D&D movie?
I haven't. I forgot. Movie Minute. Haven't had one of those in a while. I was going to say, are there any movies out there?
I just
Nobody
went and saw
invited
it.
me to go watch it. So
Well, Nathan and I went and saw it Saturday.
yeah, I wasn't
Because,
invited.
well, I had to cancel my D&D game, but Nathan and I went and watched.
Was it any good?
Sorry.
It was, I mean, it wasn't a great movie, like from a cinematic standpoint. It was very fun. You know, it was
Easter
an
eggy?
enjoyable. Do what?
Easter eggy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, very.
If you know D&D, yeah.
Very, yeah.
See, I was very happy with how good it was. Like from a movie standpoint, like it wasn't cheesy. It wasn't just kind of dumb. It was a good action.
Yeah,
flick.
I think part of its strength is that it didn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It strikes me as the same type of movie as Warcraft.
Better
I
than
didn't see
Warcraft.
that. I didn't see
Way.
that.
I'm not
like
saying
a World of Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Warcraft movie, like it goes over the story of Warcraft, but like I'm not saying it's the same quality. And to me, the quality of the Warcraft movie was great. It was a great quality movie, and they did great with the story. It just wasn't received well because I don't think there's a whole lot of Warcraft fans in there, you know. That are
This one did well, right?
but I think
it
this
made
one would.
Yeah,
money.
this has been a commercial success.
And
I think
D&D
the critics kind of railed it, but
They always do.
No
Yeah.
one pays attention to critics.
yeah, it's true.
D&D is really
The Mario
here's
movie is
that
like a
word.
98 on people, and the critics gave like a 55 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
I don't
love
know
the
what
Mario
they're
movie.
looking for.
I know what they're looking for.
They're looking for like artistic, like masterpieces. They would give stuff like Interstellar. They probably gave a 99%.
Interstellar
which
was
that
a
is a
great
good movie. It's
Did
a
you
good
watch
movie.
The Shape of Water?
I want to because I love Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, well, it was one of those movies that like was brought up for winning a lot of awards and stuff.
I think the critics are
insane.
looking for something that makes you go, "What just happened?" Is I think what they're
kinda.
looking for. So that everybody can sit around and speculate it while they drink their wine, and that's just not what people are going to the movies for. They just want to see, a good old fashioned story.
I was very, very happy with the D&D movie.
Yeah, and I play a druid, so I was paying very close attention to their druid. I'm so ticked that she wild shaped like I counted 7 times.
Well, I actually saw a girl.
Me and Dexter, she's running away from people and like jumping out a window and all this, and me and Dexter like, there's one.
And straight from one shape to another shape without back to
Back
her,
to human.
tiefling,
Tiefling.
form. Yeah, between. I'm like,
Well,
breaking all the rules.
what?
So mad.
I saw a girl talking about it on Instagram, and she said she wild shaped like 8 times or something, and people were trying to figure out, was it 8 times?
I don't know.
It was a bunch of
Like I
times.
said, I counted 7.
She count. Okay, she
It was like
she was
it was
counting.
fly, mouse, eagle, deer, and then she kind of went back and forth between a couple of those. Maybe.
So were we saying if
Yeah, I
she's
know
level 20,
went
she
back to the
could?
mouse at least twice.
Were they saying if she's level 20, she could do that?
That was the only.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
the
looked
only
it up,
way that she'd
like,
be able to.
They can't.
But if
the
she's a
CRs
level
aren't
20
high.
druid,
She should be
that
level
whole thing should have went down a lot different.
Okay.
Yeah, the bad person in that was just a CR-15.
Well, I saw a girl talking about it.
They're
on
probably like only
Instagram,
level 6 or something.
and she was saying you know, people were complaining about it, and she said, I think it was just for like cinematic,
Yeah.
just to show off,
Yeah.
you know, like what a druid could
Yeah,
do or whatever,
absolutely.
just for fun. And she says that she actually liked it for that aspect. It doesn't have to be by the rules.
It wasn't
So-
powerful. She was just fleeing.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all like CR 1/4.
Yeah.
And you know that like the producers and directors and stuff had to have a conversation about that. It was like, should we do this? This isn't against the rules of the game.
Everything else though, pretty like the barbarian matched up pretty. The bard didn't cast any magic, which is weird.
Yeah, the bard did nothing.
Yeah.
Like he hit 2 people over the head with his lute.
Did he play any music?
In the
Yes, and he played music.
Yeah, he played-
but
yeah.
never like a visible like, oh, that's bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I think that the things that he gave bardic inspiration to, you could tell. Like the barbarian was visibly upset, and he just goes over and starts singing to her.
That was the one
Yeah.
time that I was like, that could be the
Yeah.
bardic inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah. The sorcerer did some cool little cantrips and stuff, and he flipped gravity. Like you could recognize a lot of the spells that was being cast and stuff.
That's cool.
It was very cool.
And they played him
Meteor
very well
swarm.
as a wild magic
Yeah.
sorcerer.
Yeah,
Because his magic was relatively uncontrollable.
yeah.
But they
struggled.
didn't go like. They didn't say fireball like it just happened.
They didn't say any
Okay.
name of spells.
So it was just like it was
It
like
wasn't
you were
Dragon
watching
Ball
a
Z.
movie and you didn't. If you didn't know Dungeons and Dragons, you wouldn't know.
They just had
anything.
abilities. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
cool.
in game, like your character's not literally going fireball. It's like you're
I
if
know, I
it
thought
has like
they-
a specific
fireball.
I did watch an episode of Robot Chicken that makes me do that. They were LARPing, live action role playing, and there's one nerd going firebolt, and he's throwing these tennis balls, and then dude just comes up and smacks him in the face.
I thought they might have done it like that in like a hokey way, though. That's what I was
no, it
concerned.
wasn't
about.
hokey.
Okay, good.
No, if you didn't know it was a D&D movie, you would just take it as a like general fantasy movie.
You'd be looking for Nicolas Cage. One movie that I watched here recently that has nothing to do with D&D is Midsummer. And let me tell you, that's...
Midsummer.
Yeah. Well, they say Midsummer, but it's Midsommar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It is about, without spoiling it, it is about a group of Americans, one of which has been through a very traumatic event in their life with their family dynamics. They go with their Swedish friend to his homeland, and he grew up in at a commune. He grew up at a commune, okay? And he's showing them their Midsummer Festival.
Okay.
It is not of Christian roots. So just to tell you, it's a pagan festival.
Well, to opposite of that, have y'all heard of The Chosen?
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Oh,
It's
I've
neat.
really good. I've
found
not
it.
finished
It's
it.
neat.
but
Yeah, very good.
It's really well done.
Yeah, and there's a lot. Here's the thing about I like The Chosen. I think it's a great representation of the scripture because there's a lot of this is verbatim what's happening in the scripture. I think they take some liberties, but I just can't point out where. You know what I mean? Of course,
I
if
try
you
to humanize it and
if you
tell some stories that
dramatize-
maybe
yeah.
didn't exactly.
If you dramatize any part of any old text, you're going to have to take some liberties.
Especially
because
when you're basing an entire episode off of a piece of scripture that's 2 paragraphs long.
exactly.
So, but yeah, I think
or
they did a really
that's
good
only
job.
mentioned in the Gospels.
Yeah.
in little bits.
I've only watched like up to 3 episodes because our internet, like I said, our tower got struck by lightning. But like just Nicodemus early on already asking questions and stuff, knowing that in John chapter 3, him and Jesus will have a conversation and Jesus just expounds all these secrets. He's a big time teacher and he's wanting the answers to the stuff. And like his wife's being like, you are not the person to be asking these questions. That's heresy. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
The second
Yeah, he's a
episode,
really cool character.
Mary, I think it's Mary Magdalene. They just call her. Yeah, that's Mary. She's
Yeah,
Mary.
they
of
reveal that at the end of the
Mary
first
of
episode.
Magdala or something.
Yeah, or they're
But her being healed and freed from the demons in the first episode. In the second episode, she's just so excited to do a Sabbat meal for people. Like it's just so relatable to even Christians today.
Yeah.
Like when they get into church and get saved, they're just like on fire about it. It's just very relatable. Very. I've enjoyed every moment I've watched so far.
yeah, really good. I've seen most of the first season.
They're up to season 3 now.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah, I
season
know.
3.
I missed the whole second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haley keeps trying to get me to watch it, and I mean, I'm not opposed to watching it. It's just like, there's a lot of, it's to me, you have to pay attention to. You can't just sit and like mind numb through it. You know what I mean? You have to pay attention.
It's the kind of entertainment we need right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kind of like reading a book.
Well,
It's good for you.
Yeah. Well, even for me, I can just zone out halfway through a paragraph because I'll see a word. I'm like, I wonder if that's how you say that. And my eyes are moving. I'm looking at the words.
Same thing.
I know what the words are saying. I'm just not connecting them together.
Isn't it weird how you can do that?
Wow.
Even with reading, get distracted, be reading, but be thinking about something.
Yeah. And you wonder whether or not you even read it.
I don't remember any of this page.
Wow, the mind is a strange thing.
Oh, the guy that plays Jesus in The Chosen, he is in the movie Jesus Revolution.
Yeah, I saw that movie the other day.
Watch that too.
Which I think,
Is that any good?
That's good.
It was good, yeah.
I think it's good. I think it shows like basically the roots of like contemporary Christian music, how that came into being.
I saw a commercial for a movie that interested me. It was called Acts or something, and it's supposedly like if the Acts Church was started today in modern times. And I've not seen anything else on it, and that looked interesting.
I saw a commercial for it on my Reels on Facebook.
There's a lot of Christian movies coming out right now. Telling stories.
Has anyone seen the one, man, I think it's called Nemesis or something? It's a Christian movie that it's talking about everything coming against the church right now.
Is that an iPhone?
No.
Oh, okay. My goodness, I thought he had come to the good side.
Over my dead body.
Ryan, do you remember Omega Code Megiddo or something? A horror Christian movie.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar. Yeah,
it follows the Antichrist.
Yeah.
We watched it at y'all's church when I was a kid.
Is it like a live action?
Was it scary?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, it
like
was creepy as a kid.
in like my personal church library. I have
DVDs.
I have several like Christian horror movies.
Yeah.
Like they're movies made of books by Ted Decker.
Yeah.
Okay, there was another one we watched at your church, and you might know this one. A guy comes to like this farmhouse, and he claims to be Jesus.
Oh no.
He claims to be Jesus, and he's got like holes in his hands and stuff, and like miraculous things are happening around him.
Does he have an altar made of thorns?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I know the movie.
Yeah.
But then,
It's
like
got,
at the end,
Patrick Swayze, not Patrick Swayze.
His brother.
His brother.
Other Swayze. The one who's got
Yeah.
some very sharp features. I can't remember his name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think. Oh man. But yeah, it's like a Christian horror movie where this guy, like, they're trying to investigate this, like, kind of like a cult. It's like this guy's claiming to be the second coming of Jesus.
This is not who I'm thinking of. It's not the movie I'm talking about. I don't know. It's funny.
All right, we got to get moving.
Yeah, we gotta move out. But
check
listen,
out Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull.
Commoners 30 for 30% off everything in the store, and follow us on the socials and twitch.tv/commonersdnd.
Shout out to us.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Let us know if there's something that you want us to discuss.
Thanks for Malachi stopping by for
Thank you.
Sirloin on Twitch.
Yeah.
Check out the Word on School Avenue.
Word on School Avenue. Seth's other podcast. Localsourcemedia.com.
Local source.
That's me.
Your local source.
Anybody else got anything they want
He'll
to
drive across the country to take care of all your
Yeah, or you
technological
could just send me
needs.
stuff to mix, or you can send me stuff to edit. You know, do remote work.
Yeah.
Yeah, look for us.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on.